cheated on me the whole entire time.
Maybe you just had a up. It was a little clumsy.
I believe it.
A little clumsy.
Just a little clumsy, maybe.
Nah, but if I was a woman, what else would I do?
Like Kimmy says she sung it too, but Patra sung it first.
Okay.
Who?
Pull up to my bumper.
Kimmy, I'm sorry, baby. Pull up to your bumper. Patra came out in the 90s. Pull up to your bumper is an 80s Studio 54 type song. You know what I'm saying? When they was all in the club doing coke and all that. Pull up to your bumper, baby. I ain't.
Pull up to my bumper. Grace Jones, the album Nightclubbing in 1981.
Okay.
You know? But I like the Patrick version.
Khary's crib.
Talk about Spades real quick. Let's talk about Spades
Here
real
he
quick.
go.
You know?
Here he go. Listen, if you ain't call it.
I called her for a renege.
No, he did.
I called her
tried.
a renege.
He tried.
And she tried to say the spades she played was wild, which means she could play it at any time.
But it was a big joker. Okay, wait a minute.
It was a big joker.
It was the jokers. I can play the jokers whenever the hell I want to.
Time out.
I can play the jokers whenever I want to.
If you have a heart, you can't play that joker unless you have 0 hearts.
I don't remember that.
You ain't got
I don't remember that. But guess what? If you ain't calling when it happened, then it didn't happen.
I called it at the end of the game. That's the point. I knew exactly what book it was, and I pulled the exact book.
No,
And that's what the argument is.
you wake up and you're the opposite sex. What you doing? Y'all heard me swallow?
That's gonna be that's crazy.
I'm
probably
masturbating.
Masturbating.
I'm masturbating.
I'm a wonder though. Like, do I got some good?
Yo, and you gotta go test it out.
Yeah, that's the sad thing. Is like
Now, how about you, Tati? How about you, Tati? How about you wake up now? You have a all of a sudden. What you doing?
I'm gonna do that little helicopter thing that y'all be doing. You know that? Because I want to know what that feel like.
That's
then
hard
I'm going to
do.
get some vagina, raw vagina.
I'm gonna have to have some nice tits, a nice ass. You know what I'm saying?
And bees want to be a bad.
I'm not gonna be just giving my up to any old.
Khary's crib.
Jada and Will Smith have been going ridiculously crazy lately to where people have decided to create a change.org petition that said, please stop interviewing Will and Jada. Have either of y'all signed the petition yet?
I ain't signed it, but I thought it was funny.
I sign it. I'm sick of their ass.
I agree. We don't need to know all this.
All right, here we go. Check it out. Change.org. Stop interviewing Will and Jada Smith. 17,309 people have signed. I'm signing because of why am I signing? I'm signing because they are out of control.
Out of line.
They are out of line.
Out of pocket.
Out of line. Out of pocket. Out of control.
We tired of hearing about it.
Welcome to the dopest live stream that's something like a podcast, something like a newscast, and sometimes like a showcase. Khary's crib, Khary's crib, Khary's crib, Khary's crib.
Yo, it's another news day. I feel good, I'm on top like a kufe. Sipping my coffee, shaking my head for homies acting goofy. Guess they do it for the gram or the TikTok, so who's me? Welcome to the crib, let's kick it like Bruce Lee. Part intelligent, part ratchet, that's half Neil deGrasse and half Boosie. Listen, man. Real spit, now that's lit, homie, truthfully. If you in the Tampa area, you should be down like Bruce B. We treat the pod like sex, we start slow into full speed. You like the way we work it? 9 p.m. we going in, we podding perfect. Bees and Tachi is my posse. No worries because I know my posse got me. Be careful, we might snap like paparazzi. But yo, let's start the show with getting lit like sipping hot toddy. What's good and 10 pretty people? Friday evening, my name is Khary. This is my crib. And I invite you into my home for another evening of the dopest live stream that's something like a podcast, something like a newscast, and sometimes like a showcase. Go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you're not already, share this with the people, let them know that you rock with us. We have a good show for you tonight. We're gonna be talking Kanye and his Free Hoover benefit concert with Drake. Jussie Smollett, I don't know how to say his name, was found guilty of a hate crime against himself. Is that a first? Drake said, we don't need your stinking Grammys, so we gave back his nominations. We're going to be talking about simulation theory and a whole lot more. I'm joined by the homie Bees, Buddha, and the beautiful Tati. How's everybody doing? I hope your week has been great. Phone lines are open. So let us know your thoughts. 813-559-3339. How's everybody doing? What's going on with all my house guests in the chat? You know? Look at that. Cheryl said, yo, fancy Friday. She said, Khary, you are looking good. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. I got a new feature too. That's the homie B's Buddha right there. I got a new feature I added. If you haven't noticed, it's actually I could actually highlight chats now and shit like that. So stuff people say in the comments and shit in the chat, I could actually highlight on the screen now what I want. I don't just have to rely on my ticker going across the bottom where Cheryl said, "Hey B's," by the way, you know. Joined by the homie B's, joined by the beautiful Tati. How's everybody doing? How is everybody doing?
What's up, y'all?
How's your week been? How's everybody's week been?
Tati, ladies first.
What's that?
My week has been cool. My week has been good. It's been a little busy, but it's been cool. How's y'all week been?
My week hasn't been bad. My week has not been bad at all. I've pretty much been working like a motherfucker. Working on the stream a bit. What else did I do this week? That's about it. Took the dog to the dog park today. She got into a fight with another dog. And I said, let me take this dog home. You know, I was a little shocked. They was like sniffing each other and shit. They was like, then all of a sudden my dog said, started nipping that, biting at the other dog. I was like, oh shit. Nah, you got to stop this because this could cost me money. So, You know? Yo, if my dog attacks another dog and injures that other dog, I could be held liable, right?
Yeah,
you know. But the other owners, they was like,
I can't. Yo, I love it, Sean. Sean said, did she win?
Yes, she won. She was actually the aggressive one. You know. She was the aggressive one, and I was surprised because she's not ever aggressive really. Well, she's aggressive when she wants you to play with her. You know, she'd be like, arr! She'd be barking at me and shit. She'd be like, nigga. But
let me ask.
She says nigga in a bark. Be like, arr, arr, arr. What's that?
Is she normally around other dogs? Was this her like first time around another dog?
Nah. My neighbor has 2 dogs. She has a Doberman and another dog. I forget what the other dog is. You know. It's like, it looks like a mutt. I don't know. But she plays with those dogs fine. Where I live, the apartment complex I live in actually has like mad dogs. It's very dog friendly. It's so dog friendly. There's a fucking dog park in my apartment complex, you know, where you can actually take your dog to go piss and poop and run around and shit like that. So my joint is very dog friendly, and there's mad dogs here. And my dog has never like barked or like got aggressive with another dog out here. At the dog park today, she played with one dog fine. She played with that dog fine. And another dog came in and she started sniffing. They started sniffing and shit. And then I guess my dog I guess my dog just sniffed and was like, oh, this is a bitch ass dog. Arr! And that's how it went. It's like my dog sensed this dog was a bitch ass dog and just started attacking. Yo, T the King, appreciate the share.
Yes.
You know, definitely appreciate the share. You know,
here goes Bees with his foolishness.
Mary Ham, appreciate the follow.
You saying
what's that?
You saying that your dog got into a little altercation today.
That's correct.
Now, you saying this is the first time that your dog got into an altercation. And
that's
they got
correct.
A dog park, right?
This is the first time I see my dog say,
I'm
get at me,
go
dog.
out there. I'm gonna go out there on a limb. Your dog hangs with the Doberman and the other one in the mud, right?
Yeah.
Yo, one of them dogs got beef with the Doberman or the mutt, and they told your dog about it. Your dog seen it in the park and got to the business. I'm telling you, because you know they talk to each other. You can't really You know what I'm saying? And it's like, oh, that's him. Yeah, I smell him. And you fucking with my peoples, yo. You fucking with my peoples. You know what I'm saying? It's my neighbors. I'm telling you, it be like that.
Okay, you know what? You might be onto something. You know, but you know what? I am gonna take the dog to the park a little bit more, but I gotta train this damn dog because this motherfucker dog don't listen. In the house, I think the dog listens. You know, when I'm in the crib, the dog will come, the dog will sit, the dog will go to his bed, the dog will lay down. When I'm outside the house, that dog act like my voice does not exist. You know?
You are not the master. That dog be telling you, like Leroy, huh? You are not the master.
You know what? I am not the master. I did realize that I am not the master. I actually posted this on my Twitter the other day. If you don't follow me on Twitter, you should. Okay, Khary on Twitter. And Khary's crib, by the way. But I posted this on my Twitter. You know what? Let me pull it up real quick just so I don't quote myself incorrectly. You know, it was talking about
because I got something for that. But go ahead.
It was talking about walking my dog. And I know what I said, but I don't know verbatim what I said. God damn, there's a lot. What the fuck is all this shit? Oh shit. All my tests were actually going up on my motherfucking Twitter. Oh shit. Damn. Did not realize all my tests were going on my Twitter, so I need to change some shit. Oh, I know why that happened. I'm over here talking to myself with thoughts and shit like that. But I said walking a dog and picking up dog shit does not make me feel like the dominant one in this situation. You know what I'm saying? Now, if I'm the master, if I'm the boss, the dog shouldn't be dictating when I go outside, right? If I'm the boss, the dog would be picking up its own shit, right? If I'm the master, if I'm the boss, if I take a shit, am I supposed to clean up my own shit? No, right?
Yeah, you are. But the dog is different.
Okay,
bro.
I guess I'm thinking about king times. You know, a king would like take a shit somewhere and would have somebody behind him cleaning that shit up. You know? Well, but yeah. I'm not the master if I'm picking up shit. If I'm picking up shit, I am not the master. You know? Or am I bugging?
Leroy,
Yeah, I am.
I
I'm Shogun
don't
through
think
the first 75% of the movie. The dog is Shogun. I'm only the master in the crib when it's time to eat. That's it. I think my dog got me trained.
That's it, because that nigga can't cook. He can't cook no kibbles and bits.
Wayne Mills says his week has been long. He works 6 days now. Peak season, FedEx life. Yo, Wayne, you need to call in and let us know about that FedEx life, yo. Let us know what them packages be looking like. Does your truck be overwhelmed? Like, do you consistently clock out late? Is it like mad overtime during this time of the year? Because I tell you what. As you can see behind, I got mad gifts over here, right? I got mad gifts. All online ordering. You know? So I apologize to everybody that has to grab all my deliveries and shit like that. You about to say something, Bees?
Yo, Wayne Mills, I want to know, now that it gets dark earlier, does that fuck with you? Does that make you feel like your route is over? Like, were you out there too late?
Interesting.
Because, like, I was talking to Finisi the other day.
Mm-hmm.
And Finisi was like, yo, he said, it fucked him up.
Finisi. Let's stick it to nicknames.
It fucked him up.
Oh, shit.
It fucked him up because he said, like, it'd be 5:30. But he said it get dark so quick. He said he'd be dark so quick that he thinks that it's like 9 o'clock. Yeah, stop it. Let go.
Damn, nigga, is the time fucking with you?
Shit, yeah. Yo, my man, I get up dumb early.
What time you be up?
I'm up early, man.
Nigga,
I get up about a good 5.
I get up
5:30
when I need to get up. You know? Like today, I woke up. I woke up at 8 o'clock today. Something said, "Yo, it's 8 o'clock. Wake up," because you did not hear the door close and you did not hear your son go to school. So wake up. It's 8 o'clock because he usually leaves before 8 o'clock and to catch the school bus. 8 o'clock came. I popped out the bed, walked to his room. That little nigga was knocked out. I had to wake him up and say, "Yo, get your ass up." I felt like the mom in Juice. Quincy, wake up! You're gonna be late for school. You know, that's how I sounded this morning. You know, and I actually
that nigga was going to school and shit.
I actually had to drive my son to school this morning and shit like that. You know? Tati is over here with mad groceries on her stove. She about to look like she about to cook. Look like you about to cook. What you about to cook over there, Tati?
Tati just came from Publix.
What you about to cook? What you about to cook?
I'm about to make some pizza.
You about to make pizza? Wait,
pizza.
You are cooking pizza? What is the desire to make homemade pizza on a Friday night?
I'm high.
Tati, how old is your child?
Do you want to be on camera?
Yes, okay. I am available for camera now.
Okay.
I was at the grocery store.
Okay, I wasn't sure. I put you on. Like, you know what? I'm not sure if she wants to be on camera and shit like that.
Say what?
You know?
What'd you say?
You making pizza on a Friday night. You know there's mad pizza spots, right?
I don't want the pizza spot pizza. I want to make my pizza the way I want to make it.
Okay,
we're going to use turkey sausage. We're going to use turkey pepperoni. What else? Turkey bacon on one. It's going to be like a little meat lovers with like green peppers and red onions and shit.
But
and then the next one is going to be
meat lover.
You know what else?
Yes,
you know what I was about to say?
Meat lovers.
You know what else you should put on it? Do you know what you should put on it?
What?
Some cranberry
sauce. Are you a fan?
Some cranberry sauce and some stuffing. Put some cranberry sauce and some stuffing on that turkey infused pizza and call it a holiday pizza.
No goddamn turkey sauce no cranberry sauce on my damn pizza. What is wrong with you, Khary?
Call it the holiday pizza.
The holiday pizza.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Cranberry sauce, stuffing.
Come on, son. You from New York, son.
You know?
No, son.
You from New York, son.
He fucking the whole vision up. You
crazy right now, son.
Right.
From
Tell
New
him,
York, son.
sound crazy as hell right now.
Yo, listen. How they do it? Ain't no way, son.
Ain't no
way,
fucking
man.
way, dog.
You heard,
Ashanti says she's coming to get a plate, you know?
Come on, cousin.
And then she said,
You always
hell
welcome.
no to the no, Khary, not Krim.
Hell to the no, Khary. You are wilding. The hell.
It was an idea.
No, we making pizza tonight.
Not wilding. Wilding.
Wilding.
Yeah.
You wilding and wilding. Both of them.
Hey, that would be a holiday pizza, you know? What's wrong with a holiday pizza?
Nah, but we doing one meat lovers and one chicken.
Yo, you doing, listen, I'm sorry, Tati. You doing one turkey lover, you doing one chicken lover. You got turkey
whatever.
sausage,
I don't eat pork.
Turkey bacon. You got turkey
Listen, y'all can keep the swine.
You got ground turkey
still
meat
want my
on
meat
there.
lovers. I just want it without the swine. I don't
No,
fuck
it's all
with
good.
I feel you.
It's all good.
I fuck with the swine, but I don't fuck with it on a regular basis. I don't fuck with it every day. You know, there was a time period, a time span where I was grabbing me some pulled pork and plantains from fucking from Whole Foods buffet on the regular. You know, but I'm not fucking with the pulled pork as much anymore. You know. I would say I'm not gonna eat pork no more because it's easy not to fuck with pork. You know what I'm saying? It's easy not to fuck with pork. You know, I can eat turkey bacon easy. Yeah, I can eat turkey bacon easy. That's like the most pork I eat is bacon. You know, outside of bacon, I might eat some ribs every now and then. You know, I might eat some pulled pork, but I'm not like
I fuck with pork in about 5 years.
I'm not a let me make pork every day type of person. And I bet now if you fuck with pork, that shit fuck your stomach up.
Yes, I have had somebody put pork on like one of my sandwiches before. And I bit into it, and it wasn't until I bit into it and chewed that I realized I could see bacon in my sandwich. I think it was Wendy's. I went and got a regular ass sandwich and they put bacon on it and I didn't know, right? And bit into it, realized that my stomach, like probably about 10, 15 minutes later, felt like somebody punched me in my gut, like over and over and over again. That shit hurt so bad.
My aunt hasn't eaten pork in a long time. And she told me, she said, yo, I didn't eat pork for like a year. And then one day I ate pork. And she said, man, that shit made me so fucking sick. She said, I felt like I had food poisoning.
What you were going to say, B?
I'm over here. Wait, one second, please. I'm over here laughing at Kia Bath and Body over here in the chat. She said, yo, why Khary look like a magician? Oh, shit. Magic, baby, because I'm magic. That's why. Go ahead, Beast. Go ahead.
Period. Period, Khary.
Yeah. I can tell you like this. There's nothing what you call it. I am, no disrespect, but I am not Assalam to the Lakem. I eat swine. It is fine and divine. You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes I eat some ribs and give me that Forrest Whitaker eye. You know what I'm saying?
Not the Forrest Whitaker eye.
Nigga B said he's like Pops. He eat the rooter from the tutor. The rooter to the tutor.
Nah, see, wait. See, now. I am pork limited. People need to know I am pork limited.
What does that mean?
Pork limited, I don't eat chitlins. I'm pork limited. I don't eat chitlins.
He limits.
I don't like a ham. I don't want a ham sandwich. Listen, this is what I eat. I eat bacon. I eat chops. And I eat ribs.
You don't eat pulled pork?
Pulled pork every now and then. Here and then when I fuck with my Spanish niggas, I get a little bit of that panini. You know what I'm saying? A little pork soap panini. You know
when I fuck with my Spanish niggas.
Listen. Yo, cause they make it different. Spanish pulled pork but it's panini. It's really panini. Mm-hmm. And black pulled pork, like that southern pork, that's two different things. And I gotta say, when it comes to that, on some real shit, wepa. The Spanish niggas got it, yo. They got it. Listen, like it's every race got something with a certain food. Like it's certain food that people shouldn't make because other races got that shit locked down.
Got you.
Feel me? Mm-hmm. And pork panini is one of them that, like I said, wepa. They got that shit on lock. They got that shit on lock. You hear me?
Got you. Well, shit. We've been bullshitting long enough, man. Oh shit. Let's
Yeah, that's why I didn't go far. We talk about pulled pork for another day.
Yeah, I do eat some pulled pork, though. You know, before I get into our first story tonight, let me give a shout out to Khary Roberson over here in the chat and shit. You know what I'm saying? Let me highlight his name real quick. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I wanted to just highlight the homie name right here because he's been rocking with us for a minute, yo. You know, and he likes oxtails. He loves himself some oxtails. But he's been rocking with us for a minute. And I follow him as well. I actually followed him just because his name is Khary. Spelled the same way as mine. That's why I followed him initially. But he's a cool dude right there, right? And he actually got his own podcast as well, you know, called Heron's, I believe Heron's podcast. Heron's, I forget the name off the top of my head. I've had a couple shots already. Forgive me. But it's like... Let me know what it is real quick. Put it in the chat and I'll throw it up on the screen. But he posted his Spotify shit that showed like people following his shit, following and listening to his podcast and shit, yo. But I just wanted to say shout out to you for doing your thing and continue to do your thing and shit, yo. And I appreciate you rocking with us and all that, man. Cause I be listening to your shit, you know what I'm saying, as well. But I just wanted to acknowledge him because I saw him in the chat and shit like that. But let's move on.
I need the info because I'll check his joint. Yo, follow me on Instagram, bro. Shoot me something. I follow your shit. I support.
Yo,
Beans. One of them guys.
Shot number 3, by the way. Shot number 3. You got a Twitter, Bees? You got a Twitter?
Pool number 7. Nah, but I've been thinking about it.
Well, stop thinking about it and just get a Twitter. But and I tell you what. Bees getting a Twitter in 2021 is crazy. That's crazy, nigga. I've had Twitter since like 08, 09. Since like 08,
nigga, I am non-Facebook. Think about it like that. I don't got no Facebook.
Yeah, I can understand the Facebook, but everybody should have a Twitter. Your president has a Twitter. Yeah, he does have a Twitter. But even your old president had a Twitter and used it ridiculously crazy and shit like that. But you should definitely get a Twitter.
He was an asshole.
You know?
He's an asshole Twitter.
All right.
You know what I mean?
I'm sparking up this cigar. Now let's go ahead and jump into our first topic and shit.
Let's talk about some shit.
Jussie Smollett. I don't know how to say his name.
No, you had it. Smollett.
But he was found guilty of a hate crime on himself. Have you ever heard such a thing? A hate crime on yourself. I think this might be a first.
Yeah.
I think this
That's the craziest thing I've ever heard.
I'm going to tell you like this. I'm not surprised because they just showed you something. Not even a light-skinned Negro is safe. They're not playing. Anytime we want to flip and bounce this law that we made, we will do this. We will get nasty with you. You understand what I'm saying? Yo, a light skin, they committed this dude of hating himself. Now, you know what I'm saying? Like he staged something. It should have been, if anything, it should have been like a false solicitation of a crime or something like that.
Literally,
but a hate crime upon yourself.
He just lied.
So let me ask you this.
Well. Well,
No,
that's
but
not.
check this out.
Okay,
check
okay,
this out. No,
wait.
no.
That's not what the actual charge is. A hate
Hear
crime.
out the scenario though. Check this out. Oh, because I was gonna say, if that's the case, you got motherfuckers out here that probably tried to commit suicide.
Tati over there taking
nigga
a shot.
just tried to commit suicide and he fucked up. And then commit suicide, and then they found him. What? And then they charge him for murder, attempted murder on himself.
Well, no, that's just my headline. That's just my headline. He's found guilty of a hate crime on himself because that's what he did. He pretty much lied about a hate crime on himself, but he wasn't found guilty of a hate crime on himself. He was actually found guilty. He was actually found guilty of lying to multiple police. So each count, he was found guilty of 5 of 6 counts. And out of those 5 of 6 counts, he was found guilty on 5 of those counts, and those counts included lying to a police officer. So. Mm-hmm. So this was
that Chicago a little different, yo.
What you mean?
Honestly, I think it's crazy.
Yo, fam.
What you mean? That's bullshit Chicago because a little different.
Yo, my nigga, because niggas be lying to the police all the time. You know how many niggas would fucking be charged? Now you're gonna charge one motherfucker?
Oh no, they charge a lot of people with lying. That's what perjury is. A lot of people been hit with perjury. But it's all on a case-by-case basis. But I believe they took him to trial on this one because he was the celebrity and because they made a big deal out of it. When this shit happened, it was a big deal. Not only was it a black man with a noose, it was like a black man with a noose and he's gay. So now it's like a gay hate crime against a black man and shit like that. And we spoke about this last year when this shit first happened. And I was kind of calling bullshit. And people was like, yo, why don't you believe him? I was like, because who the fuck goes to Subway at 3 a.m. in New York? Oh, no, I mean Chicago. In Chicago. Who goes to motherfucking Subway at 3 a.m. in Chicago? And all of a sudden, some motherfuckers that like Trump want to motherfucking put a noose around a nigga neck. And beat him up. It was bullshit.
It all sound like a lie, really. It all sound like a lie.
It did.
I said it all sound like a lie when it first came out. I honestly, personally didn't take it too serious. Mm-hmm. I feel like, yes, he lied, but I mean, people lie every day. Like, I don't know why they even took this to trial. There were so many other things that we could have been focused on. Yeah. But we worry about Jussie Smollett with his goddamn lies. You get what I'm saying? Smollett. He didn't have to go to jail. He didn't have to go to, y'all put too much energy behind it.
They say he's probably not going to go to jail because he's never had any run-ins with the law before. But my question is, what the fuck was he smoking?
Crack.
What the fuck was he smoking that made him come up with this motherfucking idea?
Yeah.
How does that how does that conversation go? How's that conversation go? Yo, I got an idea. Because I'm a celebrity. Let's make it seem like there's a hate crime and y'all put a motherfucking noose around my motherfucking neck.
But I wonder why he did it too, though. Like, I feel like was this to try to be in support of Black Lives Matter? Like, were you trying to why did you stage this whole thing? What was the purpose?
For me personally, this was all staged. This was at the point where he was on Empire, right? And Empire at this point wasn't really giving him a whole lot of screen time. So I think this was to get his profile up in the news. If his profile is up in the news, the writers are gonna say, yo, his profile's up in the news. Let's get this nigga on the screen more. So now we can get our ratings up even more.
I wouldn't say that because at the time when this came out, he was getting hella screen time on Empire. because he was a main character. He's had a
he was a main character.
No. He had a solid spot the whole time. And then even when this came out, he still had a solid spot. That was when they transitioned and brought a boyfriend in for him. The whole time he didn't have a boyfriend. It was just about the family. So he's always had a solid main character slot, you know?
Yeah,
what happened was when this came out, then they took him out the show. Then he stopped getting scenes in the show. He was still a prominent character on the show before this. But when it aired online, that's when they took him out.
He was there, but he wasn't getting the scenes like he used to get.
No, he was, though. There was a whole storyline behind him. He definitely was. He definitely was. I watched every season of Power. He was a main character.
Because I've seen.
I mean, not Power, like Empire. He was a main character he was a main character up until this came out in the news. And once this came out in the news, that's when they took him out the show. They started slowing down his storyline and eventually kind of wrote him out the show. Because that's when he had got shot and all that other shit. And then they just kind of like, is he dead? Is he not? And then later on, they kind of cleared it up. But they definitely wrote him out the show when this became a huge topic. But he was still a prominent character before this. So it's not like he was doing it for attention for the show. I think I don't know why he did it, but it was definitely not in response to the show. I don't think it had shit to do with that. Because he was still getting the same attention.
I don't know. I think he wasn't getting the scenes that he thought he should be getting. The amount of scenes he thought he should be getting, and I think this is what actually motivated him.
Did you watch Empire?
I watched the first few episodes, but I read a lot about this story. But reading what I've read, he wasn't getting as many scenes as he used to get.
He was mad his sister was getting more roles than him.
Nah,
you think so? She's a great actor. I love her.
She gets the major roles. She gets the major roles, in my opinion. You know? But,
she definitely is.
But nobody thinks he's actually gonna do any time. They think he's gonna get probation. Unless he gets a real asshole judge that wants to use him as an example of why you should not lie to the police under oath. You know? And they're going to use him as an example if there's an asshole judge. And then he might do they'll sentence him to a year, but then after 2 weeks, they'll come up with some excuse on why he should get out. You know how they do celebrities. Y'all seen that before in the past, right? Where a celebrity gets locked up, and then within a month, somehow overcrowding just so happened to happen. So now let's go ahead and let this celebrity out of jail. Unless it's Lil Wayne, then they got to do all his time.
Any rapper, your average rapper has to do all their time. Look at Cool C and Steady B. They're not gonna see. They're gonna do all that time.
Well, that's the exception. I don't think that's the rule. You know, and I say that.
What you call it?
And I say
he's doing mad time. What's this dude?
No, I say that, Bees, because those two dudes, Cool C and Steady B, they actually killed a cop. You know? They actually killed a cop. So that's why I think their sentence was the way it is. They're never getting out of jail. You know, because
I never knew that it was a cop. I knew they killed somebody during that robbery.
Not only was it a cop, it was a black female cop. They're never getting out of jail.
Oh, that was that story?
Yeah. Steady B and Cool C, they robbed a bank and ended up killing a black female cop. They're never getting out of jail, especially in 2021. You know? Yeah, they tried to rob a bank, but somebody ended up dying. So that's the fucked up shit. All right, so Yeah, so that's what I think. I'm not sure if that happened, but he got found guilty of mad charges, of 5 different charges. Let me switch this real quick. They got found guilty of 5 different charges and shit like that. So he's probably not going to serve no time, though. He's probably going to do probation. You know, he's going to do a couple of homes for humanity, whatever it's called. What's it called? Y'all know the name of it? Habitat for Home. Yeah. Habitat for Humanity. That's what it's called. That's what it's called. Habitat for Humanity. That's what it's called. He's probably going to do a couple of those projects, and then he'll be off probation, and he'll be ready to act some more. Do y'all think anybody's going to hire him for a role?
I think somebody will take a chance on him later on. It's not gonna be like right now. They're not gonna take a chance on him right now, but they're gonna take a chance on him like later on. And if anybody, I hate to say, I don't hate to say it. I say this with all
What's that?
With all excitement. Tyler Perry will probably help him out a couple of years down the line, you know.
But not tomorrow.
Because that's just what Tyler Perry. Not tomorrow. You know, that's what TP does. You know, he just certain people. You know, like your career be down in the dumps on some active shit. TP reach out. You know, he hook you up. He do a little something for you. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's just the type of guy he is. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
We need more Tyler Perrys in the world. For real.
No, I feel like I agree with Bees. I feel like he'll get hired later on.
Khary over here in the chat says, now, he says, I'm right about the overcrowding excuse, but that's reserved for white celebrities. But he says, they don't like him right now because he made them look crazy, you know? And you know what? I'm curious to see what the sentencing looks like, you know? Khary over here in the chat says, he might spend all that time in there. I'm interested to see what it looks like because he did make them look a little silly. You know, he had a lot of people backing him initially, you know, and sometimes they just want to be like, you know what? We gonna fuck you over just to show you why you shouldn't fuck with us. And we're gonna use you to show you why other people shouldn't fuck with us.
They gonna Chico the barge that nigga. You heard? They gonna Chico the barge that nigga, yo.
What happened with Chico the barge? What happened with Chico the barge, Beast? For those that don't know.
I don't know, but he did 8 years. I know that.
Nigga said, I don't know, but he did 8 years.
But he did 8 years.
Maybe he did some
that
shit.
Was enough.
Maybe he did some shit.
Nah. He was a drug dealer. He was a drug dealer. Let me stop bullshitting. Nah, Chico the barge was a drug dealer. Allegedly.
I'm glad you said that because I have no clue on what's going on with that, what his case was like. But you know what? Fuck it. I'll be interested to see what the hell happens with this case. You know, let's move on. Let's move on. You know what I'm saying? Let's move on. And also, I'm gonna start trying. You know, let's move on. Slim 400 was shot and killed this week. For those that don't know who Slim 400 was, he was a rapper. He was down with YG. I was talking with Bees earlier about it. He was like, honestly, I don't know who Slim 400 is. He's a newer artist. I wasn't very familiar with him myself. But he was shot and killed this week. And I wanted to talk about this because this is another rapper gunned down, shot. There was actually video released that showed him getting killed, you know? And I'm a little upset that I watched it, you know? I'm a little upset that I watched it, you know? And I'm gonna give the disclaimer right now. For the next 20 to 30 seconds, I'm kind of gonna describe what this video was like. I'm not gonna show it, but it was a little crazy, you know?
All right, talk to me.
Dude was in his driveway or somebody's driveway. He was in the driveway of a house or a home. Some dude walked up with a gun, started popping off. He must have had very bad aim because Slim 400 actually got out the car, went at him, He shot him again, kept going at him, shot him again, kept going. He shot him a number of times. And then at some point, I'm not sure if like he was dead at some point, but the dude was dragging him through the street a little bit. So I'm not sure like if he was like dead, but like now his hand was grabbing him and he didn't let go. And now he was trying to pull him off, but he was like just holding on because he was dead and his hand just kind of locked up or some shit like that. You know, and I'm sorry I described that, but the shit was wild, Joe. They actually released the full video of this. You know?
I hate when this stuff happens and their family gets to see, like, you know, like the whole video. Right. That's crazy.
Right.
That's just crazy.
And the reason why, I'll tell you exactly why the video was released. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'll tell you exactly why the video was released. Because it wasn't like a security video from like the police or something like that. It was like somebody's video on their home. You know, it's like they had a camera.
Oh, so like somebody's ring camera caught it.
Right, so somebody's camera caught that. And they was like, oh shit, we caught this. Let's go ahead and hit up TMZ and let them know we got this and see how much we can get for this.
That's fucking terrible.
You know? So, but rest in peace to Slim 400. You know, I wasn't too familiar with his music. I was very familiar with YG though. You know, who he was actually affiliated with. I might have heard him on some YG tracks. I'm not sure, but shit is sad, Joe. It's another rapper gunned down in the streets. You know, and this is it's sad. You know.
Yeah, see, and I need to know more because like. The way this music thing is now, it's like, yo, this should be crazy. Like these, you know, back in the days, they'd be like, yo, you know, niggas gang banging on wax. All right, it's cool. Talking about doing whatever to each other on records and shit like that. All right, it is what it is. You know, niggas not out in the streets killing each other. But now they making the songs, they making fun of the niggas that die. They cutting niggas down. Like this shit is
the
crazy.
Artist, now when we had beef with niggas back in the days, you know, there was a point when we used to actually rap battle niggas we had beef with it. You know what I'm saying? And like but not as we had beef, but before we had beef and shit, we battled them. You know, and at no point that I want to talk about any of the beef I had with people on the streets. I never wanted anything because in my head, maybe I'm just smarter than some niggas. I don't know. Maybe I'm just smarter than some niggas. I don't know if it's generation or maybe I was just smarter as a kid than some niggas because you know what? If I say some shit that's actually true in my raps and then some shit happens, I know that can be used against me in court to convict me of some shit. You know, I never spoke about my actual beef in anything I wrote back in the days. Nowadays, niggas is really talking about their actual beef. Actually, niggas they shot and killed, you know? Like Bobby Shmurda, for example. His lyrics helped convict him and his crew. You know?
This is true.
He was rapping about actual, factual shootings and shit that happened. He said in his fucking song, yo, my nigga got such and such bodies. And he said his nigga name in the song. You know?
Yeah. Just like that one dude, what's his name? That made that I Got Murder on My Mind song. That nigga went to jail. The whole song was about how he killed somebody.
Well,
but
that one was coincidence. Just like Slick Rick's shit was coincidence.
What you mean coincidence? A song called I Got Murder on My Mind.
I say that because the song actually came out before the shit happened. You know? Just like Slick Rick, A Children's Story. You know the song, A Children's Story, Slick Rick? You know?
Mm-hmm.
that Slick Rick actually went to jail for a few years, for about 5 or 6 years or some shit like that.
Yes.
And if you listen, if you actually read like what happened in Slick Rick's case, that shit very much resembles a children's story. You know? And a children's story came out years before this nigga started shooting shit up. He shot some shit.
I mean, I feel like that's even worse.
No, what I'm saying is sometimes you speak things into existence. You know?
No, I think what it is I think it's even worse just because somebody that made a song about whether they made it before or after they did it. If you made a song after you did some shit, that's dumb. But even if you made a song before you went out and did the shit, that's just premeditated murder, is what it is, and that's even dumber than making a song after you did it. You know what I'm saying?
But the thing is, I
don't think it's manifestation. I think you just talk about what the fuck you want to do, and then you went and did it.
In that instance, I don't think he wrote the song with that on his mind. You know, I think it just so happened to play out like that. Like Slick Rick didn't write children's story like, yo, one day I'm gonna do this shit and the police gonna be chasing me and I'm gonna crash my car and this happens. And in the song, he talks about police chasing him. He crashed in his car. He get into a shootout. He kind of like got into a shootout. Then the police started chasing him. Then he crashed his car. It was very similar. It wasn't identical, you know? The night I got shot, where my lung got punctured, I recorded a song that spoke about a nigga lying in a hospital bed running out of breath.
Hospital bed.
You know what I'm saying? So I believe in the speaking things into existence type of shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even sure how we got on this subject, but
you talking about the Slim 400 dude getting shot. I mean, it's related.
Oh, no, we was talking about rappers nowadays actually talking about their real beef in songs and shit like that. You know? So, yeah, that's how we got there. But yeah, Slim 400 shot and killed. You know, it was wild. I'm mad that I actually saw the video. You know? And Khary over here in the chat. What's that?
Sounds like something I don't want to see. That sounds crazy.
Yeah. I'm mad I watched it, yo. Khary says, yo, this is the problem about rapping about authentic experience. It has the off chance of actually resembling someone's real life experience, which I agree with, you know? I agree with that. And I think that happens, and I think
about it like this.
Spoken things into existence.
I definitely think about it. I'm gonna bring up one more another song, lyrical, and think about it. Ricky from Corp City found him in the staircase with his dick in his mouth. And what happened? You remember they found that dude in the staircase?
I remember that story. I remember that reading that shit in the newspaper, yo. I was like, yo, that was over in the other section. The nigga was in the staircase, yo. Niggas cut it. What? Nigga, what?
Word.
What? My mom was like, yo. My mom was like, yo, somebody from the islands must have got disrespected because that sounds crazy. You know?
That sounds wild.
Like, that sounds wild. You know? I was like, yo, wait, so a nigga was in the staircase?
Wrap it up.
And police found him with his own dick in his mouth? I was like, yo, that's wild.
Yes, sir.
You must have really disrespected somebody.
Yo, fam, for real. You know how much? You know how bad you gotta make me? You gotta disrespect me? How angry I gotta be to grab your dick and cut it off and then put it in your mouth, nigga? You know how mad I gotta? You know what I'm saying? How mad and angry I gotta be to actually touch another nigga dick? What? Or am I bugging? Okay. All right, you know what? We probably should not have gone with this, but we did. I'm sorry about that. You know what? Let's just stop for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Let me think of something real quick. Pineapples. You're thinking about pineapples right now? You're thinking about pineapples? All right, you know what?
Oh man, I wish I had some.
What happened? Is that Mo?
What's that?
Hmm?
Is that Mo laughing like that?
That was bees.
No, that was me laughing like that.
Oh shit! I'm like, she cracking.
Mo, that's not Mo.
All right, this is.
Oh
okay.
my golly!
We're gonna move
I don't
on.
even
We're gonna
think
move
Mo
on.
can hear the cats right now.
We're gonna move on. We're gonna move on. Rest in peace to Slim 400. You know, let's move on. This is not supposed to be. Let's go ahead.
I think my thing's frozen. That's why you look like you're sitting in the same spot.
Now let's jump into our next topic. We wanted to talk about this last week, but we started dumb late and we didn't really get a chance to get into it. I didn't want to get into it too late. So I said, we're going to hold off to this episode.
Yes, please.
And so let's talk about it. Oh, you know why I wanted to talk about this? Because it's December. You know what movie comes out this month? The new Matrix, which I'm waiting for on HBO Max. So the new Matrix comes out this month. And this is one of the movies that started having a more than just scientists think about, are we in a simulation? You know, have either of y'all ever thought about whether our reality is actually a reality?
You go ahead, B. I know this your forte.
Do I think our reality is actually reality? I feel like sometimes I'll be feeling with the way certain things go, I'll be feeling like there's somebody up above, like this, like looking down at us.
Mm-hmm.
Like we a whole toy set. Like just looking down at us like,
okay.
Nah. Today he's not gonna let's put him over there today. He's gonna go over there today. You know what I mean? Like, it's certain things I'll be like, you know what? Let's put him in bad luck. Let's see how long he can deal with bad luck. You know what I'm saying? It's stuff like that. Like, I'll be feeling like there's somebody like, you know, not somebody, but like more so like a watcher. I feel like there's a watcher. You know?
All right, Marvel type shit. Like that type nigga?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Well, you know what? Before I actually start talking about it, let me talk about the theory of simulation theory. You know? There are a lot of scientists that actually believe our whole reality and existence may be a simulation. You know?
Oh, like Sims.
Like The Sims. Some people think possibly like The Matrix. You know? In my mind, I don't even think The Matrix. I think worst case scenario, if our reality is a simulation and it's not The Matrix, then it's just a fucking program running. And we're just somebody's program that they created, you know? Which would be like The Sims, you know? Except it's just continually running. Now some scientists would ask, hey, if we are a simulation, why did somebody decide to write a simulation or create a simulation? You know? It might not be a somebody, it might be a body of beings, you know, of a higher intelligence than us that created a simulation. Why would they do that? If we think on our own terms, you know, for me, myself, I'm a computer programmer. I write code and shit like that. So I can kind of be like, ooh, if I was to actually make a simulation, I would just want to see what happens, what they do, you know? I might want to make a simulation to see if I could write code, if I could create things that can act very similar to how I think they should act, will they evolve to become me? Or will they evolve to become something different? You know? We could be a simulation as just a test to see what we evolve to, you know? Are we going to become the same thing or something different? You know, it might just be something to prove somebody's theory on whether, hey, do all of our beings follow the same path, or do they all diverge? You know? Or we
You
could
know
be
how I
as,
feel about it.
or we could be as simple as the Matrix and just be batteries. How you feel about it, Saji?
I feel like when I think of life being kind of like a simulation, I think of dimensions. I definitely believe that, like, on some level, there are different like dimensions and shit. Like, I feel like that's why we have experiences like deja vu and stuff like that. Like, I definitely feel like that is a factor. I think that. So when I first watched The Matrix, it kind of like it didn't mess my head up. It was just more like a damn, like, okay, this is something else that you kind of got to think about. And I do feel like on a level, like, have you seen the movies about like what's it called? Like lucid dreaming and stuff like that.
Oh, like
those are real life experiences.
Like Inception, some shit like that.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, like those are real life situations. Like, so when I think of light, I think of Earth and you know, the things we interact with, I feel like, yes, maybe it is a simulation just because I do believe in different dimensions. I believe that things happen on different levels of consciousness.
Okay.
But
okay,
in the terms of a simulation, as far as like things like memes, like somebody created a computer program and they just sitting watching it, I don't know about all that. I don't know if I feel like it's that far, but I definitely feel like there's literally levels to this shit. Like, it's other shit going on in different realms, if you want to call them. I just think that the word simulation is we have a connotation of it because of what we see in the games and stuff. I don't feel like it's an Avatar type thing. Okay. I don't think it's like an Avatar type thing, but I feel like it's more like I don't know, just like dimensions, I think. You know?
Okay. Right.
The concept of do anything really exist? The way they put it in the movies, that concept, I believe in that in a way, but not as deep as, I don't know. I haven't really coped with that. As deep as they kind of made it seem. Well, like, oh, we aren't, we don't matter anyway. We don't make up anything. This is just, what it is. I don't know about that part.
Some of the theories, like Elon Musk, for example, he thinks there's 1 in a billion chance we aren't a simulation. So he actually believes we are a simulation, and maybe that's how he got to his billions. He's like the richest man in the world, Maybe that's how he got to his billions, because he realized that we're in a simulation and figured out how to manipulate it. I don't know, but just a thought, Maybe we are a simulation, but some people look at simulations like maybe we're the Matrix and there's some beings that are now harvesting us type of shit. I think of what's a scenario that's even worse than that would be, what if we're just code, the same way we write video games, Some people believe that, hey, if we are a simulation, then at some point we should be able to simulate our simulation, which then at some point that simulation would be able to create their own simulation, But some of the theories are also some of the theorists also believe that if we are a simulation, then there's some type of limited power that would be creating our world and universe and shit like that. And maybe that's why planets and everything are so far away that we can't reach them, so we can't verify that, hey, that's bullshit and it's just a simulation.
Yeah. I think when we have experiences like,
this is a good conversation with smoking weed, by the way.
Honestly, you know what? Honestly, I feel like when it comes to religion and spirituality and things like that, I feel like I'm more spiritual than I am religious, and I grew up in the church. Like,
I'm glad that you said that. I'm glad that you said that, because Sean in the chat just said, what if our real life doesn't start till after we die?
Yeah, and that's what I was going to touch on. Like, I feel like spiritually, like I feel I've gone through not the motions, but I've gone through just like thinking about things like, okay, like I won't say I solely believe in just one thing. You get what I'm saying? Like solely in my Christian, no, because I feel like I believe in Buddhism. I feel like I believe there's things that I take from every religion and every culture. So I feel like when it comes to things like that, I do believe in reincarnation. I do believe in things like lucid dreaming. Like when you have experiences where, like, you know, have you ever had a dream where you could feel what was going on, you could see what was going on, and it's a situation where maybe you're dealing with somebody that you know, and it's just like from the dream you get a weird vibe from it, and it kind of puts some shit, it put things in perspective, but you get a weird vibe from it, and then maybe it played out later in real life, or maybe it just like I don't know, just kind of made you move different when it came to certain situations. I feel like things like that kind of like I don't know, I feel like it kind of solidifies how I feel about like just a mixture of spirituality, religion, and science. Like it's just like when you have experiences like that, or you know, some people say that they know Jesus because they've heard him and shit like that. I believe that they have, you know? I believe that they heard a higher power, like just maybe, I just think we all call it something different. In spirituality, some people call it like a higher consciousness, your God level. You get what I'm saying? Some people in religion say you heard Jesus, you heard God speaking to you, you heard Allah, you heard whatever. I just feel like we all just call it different things, honestly, is where I'm just getting with it. Like, we all believe in one thing, you know, we may not know what it is because we weren't there to experience it. And there's all of these theories. I just think that we just latch on to the one that we're more comfortable with. But really, I feel like, honestly, the answer is a mixture of everything that we believe in. It's not that the Christians are solely right. It's not that, it's okay. What if you knew that the answer was a mixture of everything? What if the answer was science and Christianity and, the Muslim community and so on and so on? What if y'all all were right? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
I kind of just came up. I really just feel like this type of shit is just something that we choose to subscribe to while we here. Like, we all gonna pick something to believe in to justify our morals and the way that we live. It really don't matter. Like, we all gonna die at some point. You know what I'm saying? We all gonna walk through that door. It really don't matter how we get there. As long as we get through the door. You get what I'm saying?
Right,
I don't care how you choose to be a good person, what you subscribe to. You know what I'm saying? As long as you're a good person, it really don't matter.
What was his name? I went to college for like 1 year. My favorite class in college was this philosophy class. And I can't think of the philosopher's name. But his philosophy was kind of like, all religions are just different paths that eventually lead to the same road, And I was like, I could kind of dig that. I could kind of understand that vibe,
You know something? I wanna break it down real tight for anybody that's like says that they've seen like the light. If you've been to the hospital and you say you've seen the light and all that, you heard a voice and all that.
It was just the doctors talking?
I get it. Yo, it's the doctors talking and it's the operating light up over your head. It's up over your body. They operate. Yeah. So, to all the people that, I've been in the situation, so I understand. And I just need you to know that it wasn't God talking to you. It's definitely the doctor.
It was the doctors.
It was the doctors.
It's the background noise that you heard.
Yeah, and the light you saw, that you thought you saw, was
that light above your fucking face.
The light above your face.
Man. It started with like a R or some shit, Khary. The dude's name, like Rashad Rashnikov or some it was an Indian name that started with an R. I forget what it was. You know? I forget what his name was. Yeah, but there are actual scientists that are actually trying to prove that we are in a simulation. They're trying to track like deja vus. They're trying to track errors in the code. They're using their own knowledge of science to try to figure out, okay, if how would our science fucking break to prove that their science isn't right, you know? Now, me personally, I think, you know what? If books like the Bible are true, those could be signs that we're in a simulation, you know? Because according to the Bible, motherfuckers had magic at some point, you know?
It was a Merlin.
You know? Motherfuckers had magic at some point.
It really was a Merlin.
Motherfuckers was making buildings crumble, parting seas, all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Niggas had powers, you know? Now, me, if I was a programmer, I would say, you know what? These niggas is out of control with these powers. Let me take this code of powers out the game, out this motherfucking simulation. You know? So now, if that shit was true, motherfuckers had powers, and now you don't see nobody with powers. A motherfucker could have just said, hey, let me take out the code for powers because these niggas don't know how to use the powers. These niggas is bugging. Maybe there was some mad niggas robbing niggas like, ooh, banish that nigga. Or so, okay, you saw B, you're a fan of what's the Boba Fett shit? What's the Boba Fett? The Mandalorian shit, you know?
Oh, Star Wars. Mandalorian.
Yeah, the Mandalorian shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe niggas had like Jedi powers, you know? You know what Luke Skywalker did in the final episode of The Mandalorian last season that you never seen the Jedi do? You know what he did? That nigga crushed niggas with his mind. But they were robots. So it's not like you can crush, he was just crushing people. But imagine niggas having powers and you're like, you know what? Fuck you, nigga. With his mind, he crushed you. I would take that code out the game. I start seeing mad niggas abusing that shit. All right, these niggas is just crushing niggas with their powers. Let me take this code out the game. You know? Simulation.
Yeah, he's doing too much.
Let me take that out. You know, motherfuckers might say, some people might try to argue, hey, but what about evolution? What about evolution? As a programmer, you know what evolution is?
What?
An update, an iteration. You know, and guess what? We get updates all the time for all the apps we use. Do our apps know they getting updated? You know, we might be getting updates all the time. We don't know. I don't know. I just like thinking out of the box sometimes, or thinking some weird, crazy shit. You know, so.
Nah. Listen, I feel like this. If you think it, and 10 other people think it, it's possible. That's what I feel.
You know, I believe in speaking words into existence. You know, so if I can speak words into existence unknowingly at that, because motherfuckers be speaking shit into existence and don't even know they be doing it.
Niggas be making movies and putting shit into existence. That's how I feel.
Wayne Mills says, yo, Khary, how did the pyramids build? Honestly, I don't know. Part of me says some technology we don't know about.
Part of me says Jedi.
The other part of me says, you know what? It could have been Jedi's. They just unprogrammed that shit. You know? I'm not the biggest believer in the Bible, but the Bible said there was some giants. You know?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. What if the Bible's just some code somebody left behind? It's just to say, yo, shit was real, nickel. I don't know. I'm just philosophizing at the moment. Tati's over here, fucking with what's this dough? She got the dough bouncing like titties over here. You know?
When the moon hits you.
Y'all just listen
like
to
the dough bouncing like titties though.
Yeah, you didn't. Yeah, look at how you was bouncing. You was bouncing.
You ain't see the bounce.
Different. She was bouncing.
I have to say, I have to agree.
Now you bouncing them a little different.
You know? But did you see the bounce though?
Nah, B was rolling a blunt. That's why he ain't see the bounce.
All right, we gonna put chicken
on the bounce right there. Boom, 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 boom.
Man.
All right, so
this pizza gonna be good as hell. That's all I gotta say.
Are we in a simulation, Bees?
Yeah, I think so.
You think so?
I feel like things appear, people appear. You understand what I'm saying? Like, and like games like Sims and all that. Like, you know what I'm saying? You get friends, you build house, you have kids, you know what I'm saying? You get a job, you grow, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, and it's like, you know, repeat, then you come back. I feel like when you come back as somebody else. You know what I'm saying? I wonder what I'm gonna be like in my white life. You know what I'm saying?
Wait,
I wonder what I'm gonna be like in my Chinese life. I feel like it's shit like that.
You think you're gonna be reprogrammed into different languages? In the different fucking races?
Yo, and different traditions, and it's like, yeah, you're gonna see how you are as a person in different lives. You know?
Now, what if
I know there's a Chinese bees out there.
Now, check it out.
I be thinking about them.
Check it out.
Exactly.
Check it out. If this is a simulation, there could be other simulations, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Which means reincarnation might reincarnate you into another simulation. Or it might throw you into the current simulation, but just as a different character. Where now this character, you might be an ant. Or you might be a bumblebee.
Yo, I believe that can happen.
Yeah, I believe that too. That's why I said I believe it on that level.
Like,
you know,
like Tupac said, I believe in reincarnation.
What if?
But I just hope I don't come back and be no motherfucking deer.
What if you're
But you know, it's really just because I feel like, you know how we feel like we learn lessons and shit like that. Like, those be the reasons. I feel like those really are the reasons that we learn certain lessons when we deal with certain people or we deal with familiar shit, because I really feel like it's because in another life, maybe we did something different. And now it's this time it's our turn to learn, you know, whatever fuck we didn't learn last time. So go ahead.
No, go ahead. Finish what you saying.
No, I'm done. Go ahead.
Okay. Now I was just thinking like, yo, if I could code a simulation and then study how my simulation acts and then realize that these people are behaving in the way that they want to behave and doing things and shit, me personally, I'd probably do some silly shit like, okay, since they want an afterlife, let me program them in afterlife, you know? But I would make my afterlife fucked up because they think their afterlife is fucked up or great. I would make it fucked up, you know? I'd be like, you know what? So in the afterlife, you're going to be strapped to a table like how Dexter straps niggas to tables, you know? But everything you've ever killed or eaten is going to come take a bite of you before you're reincarnated, you know? So like,
niggas is dying.
So like every roach, every ant, every bee, every fly, every person, every animal, every pig, every cow, every deer or horse or whatever the fuck motherfuckers be eating, every shrimp, every salmon, every fish and tilapia, anything that a person like that? Anything that a person would ever have killed, I would keep a track and stat of that shit. And be like, okay, before I reboot them, they're gonna get a piece of them bit off by everything they ever motherfucking killed.
Spiders, ants, all that.
What's that? Yeah, spiders, ants, all that. You know,
mosquitoes don't count because you already been bit, man.
Okay, if they bit you, you could bite them back. Okay, you know.
You can bite them back. I don't want to bite a mosquito.
Khary said, "Yo, that's the idea behind Shinteo Estes. I'm not even sure what the hell that says. Estetium. You know what? Let me put this into Google and see what the fuck how the fuck Google pronounces this. Aestheticism. Let's see. Is it funny? I don't know how to say this word. Let's see. Let me make sure the
aestheticism.
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 Ooh.
Aestheticism. That's the idea behind Shinato aestheticism. I probably said the other part wrong too, but fuck it.
Shinato. Because I want to know what Shinato is.
You want to know what Shinato is?
Yeah.
Shintayo.
Shinato. Where's Shinato from?
Let's see. How I say this one?
I'm that guy.
Let's see. Let's check it out. I don't know. It didn't come up for me on Google, so I'm just gonna move on.
All
right, but
let's go. We got more time.
Yeah, we got more shit to talk about. Let's move on. Let's see. Let's do some quick hits real quick, yo. LL Cool J got a motherfucking statue. You know, I said I wanted to stop cursing as much as I do, but I already cursed, so oh well. LL Cool J got a statue in Corona Park. You know, you think LL Cool J is feeling like
top 5 greatest of all time, yo?
You think LL's feeling like Rocky right now? Got his own statue and shit. You think that nigga jogs up to his shit when he's in Queens and checks it out?
He deserves it.
You think he's still go back? You think he still be in Queens?
Yeah.
You think when's he in?
I feel like all Queens artists. I feel like he still goes to Farmers Boulevard and all that. The Queens is different, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like Nas, like how Nas still goes back to the projects. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, but I think his brother still live in the projects.
Who, Jungle?
Yeah.
Nah, Jungle ain't in the projects.
That nigga was in the projects for a long time. You know?
I mean, Jungle ain't in the projects after Investments, brother.
All right, so
good.
Tati over here smoking. Bees, bro. How many blunts are you rolling, Bees?
Mo has to smoke too.
Alright, I was like, damn, nigga. I just started rolling this blunt like 2 minutes ago. And I'm about done. And you still rolling that blunt you've been rolling the last 10 minutes.
Bees, does it take you long to roll a blunt when you're not high?
Bees be trying to be a blunt surgeon and shit like that. You know? Look at him. Look how he's examining this shit. Nigga got one. Now he got to roll what he rolled. You know? This nigga got an entourage. So how the entourages work, there's like a paper on the outside of it. You got to unroll it. Then you can open this shit up. Then you put the shit in, roll it up, and then you roll up what you just rolled up. Am I correct, Bees? That nigga that nigga's concentrating on rolling, yo. You know? Oh no, we're not blunt shaming. We're not blunt shaming. We just talking about.
Listen. I take no shame in the game.
Yeah, that nigga's over here rolling his. You know, But nah, LL Cool J got a statue. Have you seen the statue?
That's pretty dope.
No, I haven't seen the statue, but that's dope.
Pretty dope. That is dope, yo.
Yeah.
Well deserved. Well deserved. I wonder who said, yo, let me get LL Cool J a motherfucking statue over here in Corona Park, which is probably either very close to his hood or the biggest park in that vicinity. I'm not too familiar with Queens.
Nah, and I'm sure he does stuff for Queens, and he's probably from Corona.
Yeah, he's from Queens. I forget where
he probably has.
From. I think he's from Hollis or some shit like that. Or is that Run DMC? I'm feeling mad.
Run DMC, but he might be from the same. They all might be from the same place.
I'm feeling mad. Run DMC.
Just the same way, like Roxanne Shante and Marley Marl and Nas and like everybody's from the same place.
Well, they all from Queens.
Do you have a picture of it? Of the statue?
Of what?
LL Cool J statue?
Yeah, I want to see it.
But it's also because he got inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame, right?
Let's see.
With Jay-Z.
Jay? Mm-hmm. I saw that.
You know what I mean?
Let's see.
Where y'all think they gonna put Jay-Z statue?
Marcy.
Because the LL Cool J got one. I know Jay-Z got one.
He ain't got one
yet.
I haven't heard of Jay-Z
or will get
a statue yet. So this is on LL's Instagram page. And this is what his statue looked like. Oh, no, that is right. Eat 'em up, L. Chill. Eat 'em up, L. Chill. Eat 'em up, L. Chill. Eat 'em up, L. That was that shit, yo. That was that shit, yo. Chill. Eat 'em up, L.
Wait a minute.
That's a dope statue. I'm not even going front, yo. That's a dope statue.
Show it again. Yeah, let me look on my other phone. Okay, I see it.
That's a dope statue.
Hot.
Yeah. I give props to that one.
That is dope.
So much material, but not material.
Yeah, if you've never listened to the Mama's Gonna Knock You Out album, listen to that shit, yo.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a dope motherfucking statue.
Okay, y'all. So I looked in the chat just now, real quick.
What's going on in the chat?
And
I can't see shit in the chat.
Bees.
Yeah.
Cheryl said Bees is rolling the shit that he was supposed to bring me. Exclamation point. You got Cheryl so fucked up, bro. You got Cheryl so fucked up. You need to go deliver that in person. ASAP.
In person. Deliver. Let's see. What's it? Let me see. What's it at?
ASAP.
Damn, yeah.
You rolling that shit she was supposed to have, and you curling it and shit. She over there mad. Make sure I got your back. You got you messed up.
I'm about to cash out for you.
You gonna pay for her smoke tonight?
Wayne said LL Cool J is from Hollis, Queens. I thought he was from Hollis. I thought he was from Hollis. All right, but what else did I want to get into for one of our quick hits? Oh, did y'all hear about the diversity training simulations? That they have these simulations where people where people interact with people of different ethnicities to try to get diversity training, so they know how to interact with people. There was this this one story that came out where one of these diversity training things, where they had a diversity training simulation where there was pretty much one person playing all the races, one white person playing all the races. So they would go in there, they would act black, Expand.
Is that really diversity training?
Exactly.
That's a little offensive. First off,
you know what?
If anybody, it shouldn't have been a white person, I feel like. But it's a little offensive now that you got a white person acting black and Indian and Asian and you know what I'm saying? That's a little fucking offensive.
Yeah.
Just why do y'all do shit like this? Y'all did y'all own hoes, man.
I looked at the comments.
That's crazy.
I looked at the comments for the shit, right? And mad people were angry and upset and shit like that. And I was like, yo, I want to know how they tried to make people talk black, you know?
Oh my God.
I want to know if they was like, hey, brother, give me 5 on the black hand side. Or what's happening, Holmes? You know?
Nah, I'm telling you. I know what happened. Straight out of Hollywood Shuffle.
What's that?
Straight out of Hollywood Shuffle.
Say it again?
Straight out of Hollywood Shuffle. That's how they was doing it. Black acting school. If you ever seen Hollywood Shuffle, you would know.
Trying to act black.
They had black acting.
Hey, brother, how are you doing? Yeah.
That is just insane to me. Why? That's like, why would you do that? Why would you do that?
They don't know better. They think they're doing right. They think they know somebody. They be like, oh, yeah, I grew up in a black neighborhood. I know how black people act. All my friends are black.
Yo.
That was probably on their resume. All my friends are black.
It's just crazy to me. Like, it's like, okay, we're trying to teach you something that won't offend a lot of people because you're in charge of diversity and not offending people, right?
Yeah.
But then it's like, now we're gonna do too much. It's like, okay, diversity and doing too much, and you're doing too much. Why was this necessary? We didn't need to see a skit of white people acting black. You could have just got black people for that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, that's the whole point of diversity. And it's like contradicting as hell that you just got a white person up here. And this is literally the whole problem. This is literally the whole problem.
They probably was in an interview, they probably was like, hey, could you do blackface without actually putting on the paint?
That's insane.
and the motherfucker probably replied, say that again, my nigga.
That is insane.
And they said, you know what? You're hired. That's exactly how I think a black guy would talk to me.
That is insane.
What do you mean, you people?
You think you can act like one of those people? What do you mean, those people, my nigga? You're hired. And now those people are now creating what they think black people look like and shit like that. You know? But I thought that was pretty interesting. And did y'all also hear about Better.com layoffs via Zoom?
Was that 900 people?
Yeah, where they let off 900 people on a Zoom call.
That's insane.
That's crazy.
I hope they sue.
Wow.
I hope they sue.
No, they can't sue. They're getting a severance.
Really not much suing.
They're getting a severance. You know, they're getting a severance. They're getting I think 3 months severance or some shit like that. But I read a story today where the CEO was taking a motherfucking leave of absence because of that shit. You know?
Yo, somebody gonna try to kill that nigga. Yeah.
You know, I'm not even sure what state it's in, but in the state of Florida is I believe it's a right to work state, to where a company can actually let you go for whatever reason. They don't need an actual reason. They can let you go just because, you know what, we just feel like firing somebody today, so we're gonna let you go. And they can do that because the way Florida is set up with the whole right to work and the laws here with the work and shit like that. It's very different, you know. But yeah, that was a little wild. That 900 people were fired right before the holidays, but they do get a severance. They do get benefits up until the new year or some shit like that, which is not a long time, you know. Which actually makes me think of
the year shit. That sounds like a month.
Yeah, which actually makes me think of this company out here that I just heard about. What's it called? Funland Drive-In, right? There's actually
man, that pissed me off so bad.
There's actually a drive-in movie theater, or there was a drive-in movie theater still out here in Tampa, right? And it's been open for as long as I've been in Florida. I've been in Tampa since '99. It's been open since before I was even here, you know. So it's been here at least 20 years that I know of, you know. And they recently sold. The article I was reading, they didn't know exactly who bought it, whether it was a private investment company or whether it was the city of Tampa or somebody like that. They don't know who bought it.
Yeah.
But they gave the people 3 days notice, right? 3 days notice that, yo, we sold and now y'all are out of a job. Oh, no severance. Happy holidays. You know? And now, check this out. The drive-in was only open certain days, right? The other days, the area would be a flea market. So now all of these people now are creating businesses in the flea market, selling whatever they're selling, offering whatever services they're offering. 3 days notice. A lot of those people are now out of business. A lot of those people didn't have the money to now, in 3 days notice, find a new spot, let people know they in the new spot, and be able to make that money. You know? That was a very popular spot. A lot of people went there, went to the fucking flea market portion of it more than the drive-in portion, you know? Which was the same thing.
This news pissed me off so bad because Funland has been around like forever, really. Like,
yeah,
before I was born, my parents used to go there. My grandparents used to go there. When we were younger, Funland is literally a lot, a big ass lot where they have 5 movie screens. And then, so they play movies at night, like the same night that movies come out and stuff, you can go to Funland and watch it too. It's like, back in the day, it used to be like $5 per car. And I remember my mom used to give my grandma money and stuff, and we packed hella snacks and shit. And me and all my cousins, Sean in the chat, all of my cousins would be like 6 of us in this little ass Kia, going to Funland up the street, and we'd get out on the roof, on the top of the car, on the ground. They had hot dogs and stuff. You know, like it was literally a part of our childhood. And then whenever they would go in the attic and they had shit that they wanted to sell and stuff, we would pack all this shit up and go early as hell, because you got to get there before like 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock to get a good spot. Wake up at like 2 o'clock in the morning, pack the car up, go to Funland, unpack everything, set it up real nice and neat and shit. And people would come through and buy our old shit, you know? And it was like, you could go to Funland and find anything. Just like back in the day, there was Tampa Fashion, a flea market on Hillsborough. You get across from Funland. You can find everything that you wanted in there. Like back in the day, flea market shopping was a thing. But it's like, to see it close down.
Yeah.
Because even during the pandemic, people was going to the movies at Funland.
Yeah.
You know, Funland is something that's I feel like it's sacred to people that's been here for that long. And, you know, even new people, the tourists that have been moving to Tampa, has like seen what Funland is and what it's about. You know, they utilized it during the pandemic. So it's just like to see this, you know, get closed down when that was such a part of our childhood. It's just sad as hell.
Man. You know
it's so sad.
You know what makes me angry about that? I thought there was something I could cross off my bucket list, which now I'm gonna have to find a new city to go to cross it off. You know, damn it, man.
What, driving?
Sean said they still got to drive in Indianapolis, so I might have to go to Indianapolis. My bucket list has get a blowjob at the drive-in movie. Got a blowjob at the drive-in movie. That's never happened. So I gotta get a blowjob at a drive-in movie, and there's no drive-in movies out here no more. So, damn it, man. Gotta take that off the top of my bucket list. Damn it. But nah, I'm gonna miss Funland driving. I'm gonna miss. I took my kids to the drive-in. I thought my kids would enjoy the drive-in. They didn't. They did not. Yeah, my kids grew up in an era when they was like, "Yo, what's this old school bullshit? Why are we in a car watching a movie? Why are the movies not on the headrest? You know, why are we?" That's the era my kids grew up in. Yeah, I took them to the drive-in about 2-3 times over the years as they grew up and shit. And at no point did they ever say, "Yo, that was a cool experience." They was always like, "Yo, why the fuck are we watching a movie in a car? You know, we could be moving and watching a movie. You know this, right, Dad? You had fucking TVs on the headrest when we was like 4 and fucking 7. They're like, fuck is this bullshit over here? We gotta listen through this shit out the speakers. We had our own headphones. What's this nonsense? You know? My kids was not feeling the driving. I tried a couple of times, you know. So maybe they like it now. They was like, "Man, we told you we ain't like this shit. Why you keep bringing us back to this motherfucker?"
Oh, come on, again.
Man, I tried to get the McDonald's and all that shit. And they was like, "Fuck the driving." I like the driving. You know, I like the driving. Everything since I seen the movie. I think it was like either Grease or Grease 2. It was like a driving movie scene and shit like that. You know.
You sure ain't the Outsiders?
What's that?
You sure ain't the Outsiders?
I don't know. But then I saw Poetic Justice, and I was like, "Oh shit! I gotta start bringing guns to the drive-in." You know, they shot Q-Tip in the drive-in when he thought he was gonna fuck Janet Jackson. You know, that nigga was like, "Oh, you about to give me some pussy for the first time?" And nigga blew his brains out in the fucking drive-in. I never seen no drama happen at the drive-in, but I did look around occasionally. Occasionally. Yeah, I'd be there. Let me see you. I don't know what I was looking for, but you know, I'm like, yo, I saw Poetic Justice. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who knows me out here. You know, so. All right, but that's how quick kids. That's how quick kids. Let's move it on. Drake withdraws his Grammy nominations. Never have I ever heard such a thing. But this motherfucker said, "You know what? Fuck them Grammys.
I'm gonna be the first one.
Fuck them
Soulja
Grammys.
Boy ain't got nothing on me."
I'm the first nigga to withdraw a Grammy, nigga. Oh shit. Shit. You supposed to see. You should get a Twitter bees, and that should be your tweet. You know, Drake ain't got nothing on Soulja Boy. You know, that would be a good tweet. But yeah, Drake said, "Yo, I'm not fucking with the Grammys." You know, some people said, "Yo, he ain't fucking with them because he wants to give other people a chance to win a Grammy because he feels his album was trash." What y'all think? You think his album was trash or not?
With Certified Lover Boy?
Certified Lover Boy. I think he got rid of the heart. It was here too. Yeah, fuck that shit.
It was okay.
Khary over here in the chat. Oh shit, yeah. This nigga said, yo, Drake is finally using his white privilege for good.
Yeah, I can't.
I really feel like Certified Lover Boy was not his best album, but it was still good enough to win. I feel like it was still good enough to win.
Some people think,
but
what's he battling for this too?
What's that?
Have they announced the nomination?
I'm not sure who the other nominations are. I'm not sure if they announced them yet, or if Drake just said, "I ain't fucking with y'all this year." Before y'all even talk about who's nominated or who's not nominated. Let's see. I'm Googling some shit now. This was his I'm not even sure what number. And I was actually looking up earlier some of the information on what what's the criteria
Oh, Jesus Christ.
for having an album nominated, you know? Either of y'all ever known the criteria for having an album nominated for a Grammy?
I don't.
Mm-mm.
There's actually
I know you have sold a certain amount of records.
I'm not even sure if the amount of records sold even matters. So to submit an entry, a professional or voting member of the Recording Academy must enter the submission, which means somebody must be a part of the Grammys Academy to be able to submit something. Many record labels become members of the Recording Academy so they can make submissions through their online portals and shit like that. Simply joining the Academy, they simply join the Academy so they can submit a recording, but it doesn't give you a vote. You know, so just because you're a member of the Academy doesn't give you a vote on who will win, you know? To be a voter in the Recording Academy, you need to be a creator in the music industry, which refers to someone who has some creative process in the industry, whether that is writing, performing, or producing. If the voting members choose your work for nomination, even if you don't ultimately win, it could change your life and blah, blah, blah. So, yeah. A lot of people think he's won a few before. He got a bunch of trophies in his fucking room. He actually got a trophy room in his house and shit, you know? But yeah, he withdrew his entries. He tried to say, yo, I want other people to have the opportunity to win. I got enough of these shits. You know what I'm saying? I got so many of these shits. I use it for ashtrays and don't even smoke like that. You know, but if I won a Grammy, I would probably use it for an ashtray. Honestly. That shit would be on my table. That shit would have mad blunt ash in there. That would be me low-key stunting on niggas. Like, nigga, fuck your ashtray. I got an actual Grammy as an ashtray. But nah. What y'all think about Drake withdrawing his shit? Even though, do y'all think he submitted his shit, or his label submitted his shit, or do you think the Grammys just said, "Yeah, we think this might be album of the year"?
I think the Grammys probably just said, "Yo, he's got album of the year." Eminem didn't drop nothing. You're not a Grammy. So.
Yeah.
You know.
I think in a way it is a popularity contest.
It is.
It's not just good music; it's a popularity contest. Macklemore or Kendrick Lamar, Bees?
Huh?
Macklemore or Kendrick Lamar?
What are you asking me?
Which album do you think was better, Macklemore or Kendrick Lamar? Which one do you think should have won the Grammy?
Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah. They gave it to Macklemore.
and that's why Macklemore in turn turned around and gave it to Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, but still.
They really did that?
Yeah, the Grammys gave that shit to fucking Macklemore. No, I never listened to his album, but I heard Kendrick Lamar shit, and I find it hard for anything to be kind of better than Kendrick Lamar shit at that time. What is it? Mad Kid, Good City? Good Kid, Mad City or some shit like that? I forget the name of it.
Yeah.
Something like that. But yeah, he withdrew his
I know
shit.
it's some Mad City.
You know, so I'm interested to see who's going to win the Grammy this year because it clearly is not going to be Drake. Or what if Drake just did want to go up against Kanye? Huh? What you think? What if he withdrew for other reasons? Then I want to give other people a chance. What if he just didn't want to compete with Kanye again? What if he was like, oh, you know what? Kanye might beat me. I'm not sure.
I think, honestly, it's a mix between maybe he really does feel like this wasn't his best work and he doesn't want to either be judged off of that. And I don't know. Sometimes I feel like artists kind of don't care. They don't really value the opinion of the Grammys, like, especially that he has so many. Like, he probably doesn't even care about the Grammys at this point because, like you said, they picked Macklemore over Kendrick. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we know what good music may sound like, you know? They normally have opposing opinions. So I feel like it's just a mixture between, no, I don't feel like this is my best work, or just like, I don't give a fuck about y'all opinions. I don't even want to be considered. I don't know.
Okay. You don't think it's nothing has nothing to do with him saying, you know what, there's a possibility that Kanye might beat me. And I don't even want that look. Even though we made
I feel like there's a chance, that's what that's about too. Deep down. You know, he's a Scorpio.
What's that mean?
Petty is his language. Drake is a very, let's not act like Drake is not petty as fuck. Let's not act like that. Drake do petty ass shit all day long.
Speaking of petty, Miss Melanated over here said, yo, maybe he got disgusted after Saweetie got nominated for 2 Grammys.
That could be it too. That's what I mean. These people don't even know good music.
That's a good point
so
there.
Crazy.
That's a good point there, Miss Melanated. You know? He was like, what's this shit on here? I don't know what song Saweetie got nominated for. They might be the greatest thing since sliced bread and apple pie. I don't know. You know? But I'm not sure what they are. But that would be funny if he was like, you know what? I don't like the field. I don't like the way the field looks. It's just like shit upon shit upon shit upon shit.
This is what you compare me to? It could be that too.
Right.
It could be, yo, this is what you compare me to?
Right. It could be, you know?
You know, some people be that critical about their work. Like,
you're right. You're right.
I don't know about this.
You're right.
Should I like the hookah?
You got hookah over there? Let's move on. Let's move on now. Let's move on. Let's jump into our next topic because from Drake, let's go to Kanye's Free Larry Hoover benefit concert, where they had a whole concert about freeing Larry Hoover. And there was a benefit concert to free Larry Hoover. It was to bring awareness to free Larry Hoover. But guess what was not said throughout the whole concert?
Larry Hoover?
Bingo! Free Larry Hoover. Or anything about Larry Hoover. Or a statement on why we should free Larry Hoover.
Why we here to free Larry Hoover.
Yeah. Now, I watched the concert. Or I'll say I watched a majority of the concert before I woke up and saw, oh, Drake is on. And then I started watching Drake and then, oh, shit. I was like, oh, shit, it's 8 o'clock in the morning. You know, but okay. Did either of y'all watch this concert?
No.
Bees, no?
I watched clips.
You watched
I didn't
clips.
see the concert live.
You didn't
I
see
watched
it live.
like a few
Okay.
clips
So
the
you
next
didn't see it
day.
live.
Yeah, like the
I tried to
808
watch it
Love. I
live.
seen like shit like that.
I tried to watch it live. I sent y'all a link to watch it live in our chat and shit. You know, there was a link to Amazon Prime where they was actually showing it. I was like, okay, cool. Let me check it out. I looked at the shit. It said, yo, 9 o'clock. I said, oh shit, it's gonna be on 9 o'clock. Cool. Pacific time. I was like, fuck. So that means it's gonna be 11 o'clock here, right? 11 o'clock comes. 11 o'clock comes. I turned on the motherfucking shit, right? You know what? I might be able to pull some of it up too, actually. You know? Let me see. Well, 11 o'clock, I pull it up. Right? And when I pull it up, the shit is like fucking, I think they edited this shit. Oh, okay, let me see. So I pull it up, and it looks like this right here, right? For those listening to just the audio, there's a screenshot of the free Larry Hoover benefit concert performance by Ye, Drake, December 9th, Los Angeles Coliseum. You know, there's this whole big graphic up and shit like that. And then, not only is the graphic up for dumb long, all of a sudden, motherfucking speech comes on where the fucking Coliseum starts playing a message on safety and shit, and that shit plays for like an hour and a half. That shit played for like an hour and a half before the choir came out. After the choir came out, started singing and shit. You know what I'm saying? Doing their thing. Kanye came down. Let me just show y'all a couple of clips real quick. I'll make clips up as we go. You know, the choir was out. The choir director was directing the choir and shit. You know what I'm saying? Niggas was singing. Let's see. Can y'all hear that? Y'all can hear that? Let's see. Choir was singing and shit. You know what I mean? Shit was sounding good. You know. And then I think Drake and Kanye came out a little later. You know, they made their entrance. They was walking down the steps while they was singing. They looking like fucking robots walking down the steps like, oh, look at me step down these big-ass Coliseum steps. Kanye's wearing his galoshes and shit, you know? Yo, for real, I hate Kanye's galoshes. You know? This nigga look like he's about to go... He look like he's about to go fishing. You know, he about to go fishing, like fly fishing, where he's actually got to be in the water and shit like that. He look like he about to go whoop with that shit. But nah, they came out, you know what I'm saying? They walked up to the stage together, like, ooh, look at me. We chilling, you know, we walking up to the stage. Look at me. At no point did they say free Larry Hoover. No point did they say, yo, let the nigga go. He been in jail forever and he ain't even killed nobody. Y'all say he told somebody. But yo, this nigga boots look crazy, yo. You don't think his boots look crazy?
That's his fashion. That's how he express himself.
That nigga shit.
Yo, you know what's so crazy? I've been trying to figure this out for a while. Yeah, when that orthopedic shit becomes cool, yo.
But you know what happens here though? You know what happens at this point? They give each other a pound. They give him a pound. They give each other a pound, and then Drake runs off. And then Kanye runs up top, the upside down plate. And that's a plate that's upside down. You know?
Where he runs up to the plate with them big ass boots?
Yeah, with the big ass. Oh my God. With the big ass, he goes up the plate with the big ass boots. So now he looks like he's like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Now he's the little kid shrunk on top of the plate right now. You know, this just a little hot. That's why there's steam there. Like it's a little hot. It's a hot plate, you know? But I will tell you this. At some point during the show, I actually saw the question. I was like, yo, who the fuck in the audience can actually see the show? You know, who could see the show because there was mad fog. I'm gonna pull up to a part where it's like, yo, who can see this shit? Let me find it.
Niggas got bamboozled.
Right, here we go. It's like, yo, who can see this shit, yo? Niggas, there's mad fog. You could barely see the fog on the stage and shit. But Drake came out. They performed mad songs. You know, he performed a few songs that he hasn't performed in some years. Fog was going crazy forever. You know, look, you can barely see them if you in the helicopter. That's the helicopter view, by the way. They didn't really have screens there and shit. Ooh, Tati's setting up the hookah. You can barely see them. Now, I'll give my thoughts. Well, Cheryl says she thought it was a spaceship. Yeah. Miss Melanated says, yo, Larry Hoover is from Chicago. Why was the concert held in L.A.? Wayne says he thought the concert was great. Me personally, my review was I didn't really care for it. I didn't really care for it. And I didn't care for it because I want to see a show. You know, I want to see a show. Like if I'm paying to go to this fucking benefit concert, I'm expecting a show. You know? And a show for me is more than one person. More than two people. You know? Like, come on, give me a DJ, give me a hype man, give me a couple dancers, something. You know? It was Kanye came out, did his shit. Drake came out, did his shit. They did a couple of songs together, and that was it. There was like nobody else out there with them. There was like no dancers, no choreography, there was no show. Nigga, I could have did that shit. You know? Granted, I don't have the songs they have, but I could have karaoke they shit. And nobody would have been able to tell the difference because there was mad fog and nobody could see them. So I could have actually been up there doing my thing and niggas wouldn't notice. But I'm just saying that it was more like a 2020 versus battle. That's what it's kind of like to me.
You know, some people said that they think that Kanye kind of created his own versus battle in a way.
Who won? That's what.
Yeah, like, okay, we're gonna do this for charity and make it into his own little versus battle. Like there was some tweet where people were like, oh, Drake thinking they just gonna perform stuff off their new album, and Kanye came in with old shit. Like
Kanye did do but before I fell asleep, I did hear wait till I get my money right. You know? I heard that shit. I was like, oh shit. I thought Kanye was saved and he don't curse no more. But you can't tell me nothing. You know, he ain't too saved to say y'all niggas still can't tell me nothing. You know? That song right there, my opinion, that was kind of a little jab at Jeezy. You know?
Think so?
Yeah, I definitely think so. I think you can't tell me nothing was definitely a stab at Jeezy a little bit. You know? Because he made that beat for Jeezy, and Jeezy said, nah. And Kanye said, what? This shit is hard, nigga. Gigi ain't feel like it was hard. Kanye said, you can't tell me nothing. And kept his sample in there. And kept the Jeezy sample in there. You know, so I made this for you with your voice, but guess what? I'm going to show you why I'm the shit. I'm going to show you why you ain't fucking with it. I'm going to show you why I married Kim Kardashian and you married the chick from, what's the name of that show? The Real? Or The View? I'm not even sure. I don't know. I'm talking shit.
You talking about Jeezy?
Yeah.
Her name is, dang, now I can't even remember her name.
Jeannie Mai. Jeannie Mai. Something like that. I'm not sure. You see, Wayne said, yo, he did do a verses because Kanye went in his catalog. He did do some shit, yo. He started
I heard he got in his bag.
Started off with like Jesus Walk. But yo, the shit was late as fuck. The shit was supposed to start at 11. About 11:20, 11:30. They changed the start time from 11 to 12. They like updated the flyer and shit, updated the graphics. I said, yo, we starting at 12 now, you know? I'm like, damn, nigga. I'm usually up late, but I'm not up late when I'm trying to wait for something to come on so I can watch. If I'm trying to wait for something to watch, I'm falling asleep, nigga. You know? That shit finally came on. Kanye started, I fell asleep. Like when Kanye was performing. I woke up when Drake was performing. I'm not sure what song he was performing. I was like, oh shit. Damn, how long did I fall asleep? Damn, I didn't mean to fall asleep. I said, oh, let me watch. And then I fell asleep. You know? And then I woke up this morning. And then I had to go rewatch it and look at some highlights and shit like that. But I didn't, but even while I was watching it, I didn't enjoy it that much just because it wasn't a show. You know, I want to see a show. I want to see niggas perform. And I told y'all before, I was mad when CeeLo came out here and performed. I bought tickets for the show and shit like that. And then the nigga came out in the sweatsuit. I was so disappointed, nigga. Nigga came out in like a fucking a velour sweatsuit. I'm like, nigga, you be on TV with the fucking diamond shining jackets and the hats and the glasses, and you want to come out here with a fucking velour sweatsuit, nigga? Well, you should have got Fresh for at least one song. That nigga stayed that way the whole show. I was so disappointed. You know? The nigga even brought out Goody Mob, and I'm a Goody Mob fan, and I was like, you could have changed your clothes when they started the song and you came in at the end with some different clothes. I'm like, nigga, nah. I was disappointed. So I was mad it wasn't a show. It was just the niggas rapping.
Yeah. The clips I saw look good. Like, I would have been happy if I went as a concert.
I should have probably looked online to see what people that actually went there thought, see what they felt like, if they was actually able to see the show, or maybe just the cameraman had bad position because of the fog and shit like that. And I also wondered, I was like, yo, what kind of fog machines do they have? Or do they just have like 6 or 7 niggas out there just constantly filling these fog machines up with fog fluid?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, it was very misty, like
the whole show.
You know, I feel like for some reason when I saw the videos, I feel like they kind of let Kanye have a little bit of creative, you know, input with the show because of the clothes that they were wearing. The outfit that Drake was wearing looked like something that Kanye put together, you know, like with the solid colors or the neutral colors with, you know, and then the whole fact that there was like an upside down plate and stuff. So I feel like it was, you know, and when Kanye performs, I feel like when Kanye performs, most times he's performing by himself until there's a song that he wants to bring in, you know, people on. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like they kind of I feel like he had some type of like input with it, like creatively. And that's probably why it was just those two out there. But I think it was good. I think if I was there, I'd have been happy.
Yeah.
And that's the first time that they have performed together, and like recently, and pretty much after squashing their beef. So it was like.
Do you think they really squashed the beef, or you think it's just for the look?
I definitely think that. I think that right now it's just for the look.
I think
I feel like there's a chance that they may. I think that there is a chance that they might like be cool later on. Mm-hmm. But like, you know, when you first like squash beef with people, it's still weird. Like it's still like, okay, you know, I still remember what you said. But later on it could be a situation where y'all are cool. But right now, the first dealings after squashing beef, I don't feel like they really squashed it, which is why Drake being petty saying like, oh, you my idol. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna get on TV and I'm finna joke around. Exactly. Because he's a petty ass dude. So I don't feel like it's genuine right now at this point, no. But I feel like they can definitely get to the point where it is genuine though.
Okay. All right. All right, well let's move it on and shit. Have y'all heard about this air tags being used to like steal people's cars and other nefarious activities?
I have.
No, I haven't heard about
scary.
That.
Do y'all know what air tags are?
Like from Apple trackers, right?
They're a device that actually uses NFC, which is near field communication, and Bluetooth to help locate devices. They use that information to then use that to help broadcast other information and tell individuals about some of the information on the location of whatever the air tag is on. So some people use it to find their phone, some people use it to track their luggage, but it looks like thieves and other people in the criminal realm are actually using this technology to steal shit and to do other things. One of the stories I read are air tags were being used to track cars and then later steal them. You know, so people would take the air tags, they would like put them on a spot on the car, and they would use that to track the car to later know the location to steal it, you know? And it's not just going to use just your Bluetooth. It's also going to use Bluetooth of phones nearby or Apple devices nearby and use that information and NFC and shit like that to communicate and help be able to locate where this air tag is at and shit like that. And criminals are using this to steal cars, you know? People are, I wouldn't doubt that there's some creepy ass niggas out there using these air tags to track women. You know?
Oh, but of course, there's probably some insecure ass niggas doing that shit.
Oh, you thinking about niggas that's dealing with women that's trying to track them. I'm thinking about niggas that meet women in bars and they think, oh, she's a little tipsy.
Yeah.
Let me put this on her, and by the time she get home, she'll be extra tipsy and even realize some shit. You know, so niggas is doing shit to like run up in motherfuckers' cribs and do crazy shit, rob people, steal vehicles, all types of shit.
Yeah.
You know?
I've seen a few posts where women were saying that they found those tags on their cars and stuff like that too. They were saying that it will come up and if you see like your phone ask you if you want to pair with the device, or if it tells you that a different device that you don't know is paired, then like to disconnect it quickly or something like that. But that's scary. Like I did see that a few weeks ago, women saying that they found those on their car.
Yep.
And it's scary that Apple did create it for you to like locate your keys and shit, but it's like shit. But it's like, you know, like when that type of stuff is happening, like what do you do at that point? Do you take the item off the market, Or do we just, I don't know, better regulate it? Or just say whatever?
You know what you do? You do what you do when you take superpowers out the simulation. You just make an update.
That's a simulation.
You just make an update. You know? You make an update and you figure out how to patch it. And then after you make the update, guess what? The people that want to figure out how to hack it start thinking of new ways to hack it. And you repeat the cycle. And it goes on and on until you think of something so good that it's a subscription.
Yeah, I can't.
Yo, have y'all noticed how much shit is going to the subscription model nowadays? Everything.
The subscription what?
The subscription model. To where it used to be you would buy something once and that was it. Now it seems like other than clothing and food, everybody wants you to subscribe to them. They want you to pay repeatedly over time, over and over again. You know, there's software that 5-6 years ago, I would pay one price, whether it be $300, $500, $600. Some software was like almost $1,000, right? But you would pay that one time and you would have it until you feel like upgrading or buying a new version. Now that same software is now charging you $20, $40, $60, $80, $100 a month for that software. And they say, hey, you always get the latest version. You always get the latest updates. Just sign up for the subscription. You know? And guess what? There's no longer an option to buy the software because they learned they can make more money off the subscription model. Now, if you notice, if you look at a lot of the things you buy and shit, it's a subscription. Whether it be your Netflix, your fucking phone is a subscription every month. You renew that shit, you know?
That's true.
Everything is going to the subscription model where you pay month after month after month after month. Not just one fee and you buy it and it's yours.
That is true. I am sick of paying Apple. At first, I was cool with paying Apple. But then Google wanted to follow suit. And it's like, all right, I'm not paying both of y'all. And then it became to the point where it's like, okay, now I have to pay both of y'all, but I'm not happy about it.
Yeah.
I'm not happy about paying hella subscription. That's just crazy.
Yeah. Once I thought about cutting the cord years ago, and cutting the cord was getting rid of cable and either like getting your TV over the air, which would be like an antenna on your house, which you can get HD reception off the antenna on your house for like local channels in your area, like ABC, NBC, CBS, if you're within the range, within a decent range of the station where your antenna will pick it up. But you can get that over the air. So like this was back in the days when I thought about, you know what, I'm going to get rid of my cable. I can get my regular stations with this. I could watch movies on Netflix and I'm good. Right? And then all of a sudden, people stopped giving Netflix their movies. They started coming up with their own services. Their own shit. So then I found myself, okay, I'm going to get HBO Max. Okay, I'm going to get Showtime. I'm going to get this. Then I'm like, God damn it. I got rid of cable. And guess what? I'm paying the same damn thing because now I got all these motherfucking subscriptions. You know? I got Hulu, no commercials. I got Netflix. I got Disney Plus. I got Showtime. I got HBO Max. What else am I fucking paying for? And I'm paying for all of these shits, you know? And I'm paying for, like, I got the family plan Netflix shit, you know, so all my kids have their own fucking profiles, unless that's, like, standard. I don't even know no more. But I got mad subscriptions, yo. You know, I use Photoshop. I got a fucking Photoshop subscription, you know, because now that they had the subscription, That's one of the ways they started like cutting back on piracy because of the subscription shit. Was like now the shit got to connect to the servers and validate your login and shit like that. One of the ways they started trying to contribute to cutting back on piracy. So now you can still get the shit pirated. They know how to figure out ways to block the shit, but some people just say, I'll just fucking pay it. But you know, there's mad subscriptions, yo. You know?
That is true.
The subscription model is crazy.
I wish they would just group all of them together, put them all on one site. I can pick everything that I want and just group them all together.
I thought about creating an app that does something like that. And I thought about creating an app that kind of consolidates all your shit. But I was like, yo, how am I going to consolidate it? All I can do is just add everything up and say, here, this is what you pay. Pay me, and then I'll pay it for you. Make it seem like you're not paying everything, you know? I thought about doing that, you know? Pretty much it's a pay me.
It's not going to work.
Pay me. Your bill is $19.99 plus $40. But your bill comes up to $97. Pay me $99 and my app will pay it for you. You know? Plus fees, you know? Just to make it seem like you only got one bill. You know? Virtual cable company type shit. You know? I thought
because if I saw one thing come out of my account, I wouldn't be so, you know. If it was just one payment that came out, but it's seeing this and, you know, Netflix and Hulu and Showtime and this and this,
let me tell you,
and then iTunes and then Apple Music and then Google and then it's like, no, okay, absolutely not. I'm about to cut all this shit off because 13 chart and then Amazon Prime, you know. Shit's just crazy. It's just too much going on here. Too much.
I gotta watch The Expanse later on Amazon Prime. But I was gonna say something else. What was I gonna say? I forgot what I was about to say. Shit. It's at the top of my tongue too. Oh well. Wasn't important then. Oh man, I'm not sure how we got there from AirTags, but be careful. Watch motherfuckers looking at your motherfucking vehicles. Turn off your Bluetooth if you're all concerned about the shit like that. Turn off your Bluetooth and NFC if you are worried about AirTag shit, because it does also utilize your fucking phone as well. So if that is something that you want to be, that is concerning to you about the AirTag and shit, and you go out at night and you're like, you know what? Let me just turn off my Bluetooth and my motherfucking NFC. Turning those off will kind of make your geolocation not as accurate. Supposedly, that's what they say. That might just be the fucking phones trying to get you to track as much information as they can from you. That I'm not 100% sure of. But if you do turn off your Bluetooth and you do turn off your NFC, that should kind of make you less susceptible to that whole shit, because it's not going to be using your phone to help transmit some of that data. But with that, let's move on to our last story of the evening, which is a story out of Georgia, where Georgia is launching a guaranteed income program. That when I saw this, I was like, what the fuck is this?
What is this? Yes.
How is this an actual thing? What does this mean? And it said there's a new guaranteed income program in Georgia will provide more than 600 Black women across the state with $850 per month for at least 2 years. A community-based organization is administering the program, and it was announced this week. The program is called In Her Hands and will distribute out of a total fund of more than $13 million. That's a nice little fund to be able to distribute money to. But it will initially target 200 women in Atlanta's old Fourth Ward neighborhood. 300 Atlanta residents to receive guaranteed income for a year after city approves pilot program. And let's see. I'm trying to see something real quick. The initiative, designed with resident input, will transform lives and help us understand the personal and policy benefits of income stability for our most vulnerable. We'll look at mental health outcomes and employment and career choices, among others. So this kind of sounds like this is pretty much an experiment. This is an experiment. You know, it's pretty much saying, hey, if we help people have a little more money, will they want to try to do better? You know, just from what this is saying, it's like, hey, we're going to examine mental health outcomes and employment and career choices. So now it's going to make people say, you know what? If I'm getting this $850 on top of what I'm actually making, let me see now if I can actually get to that point where I'm making what I'm getting, you know? And it's trying to, this is an experiment for them to say, hey, if we give these, if people know that, if people feel stable, will they try to stay stable? You know? And they know that people have 2 years. So they're going to see, okay, these people know they only have 2 years to be on this program. At some point, it's going to run out. Let's see if they'll make the right choices and decisions to where their life can still be sustainable after that 2 years. Because people get that $850, a lot of those people are going to be like, oh, I can move somewhere nicer, a little bit better. You know, I have at least a year where I know $850 of my rent is going to be paid for whatever the fuck I move. I can add that $850 on top of what I'm paying now, and boom, that's a better cost, better place of living. You know, I get that better place of living now. Maybe I might try to do something different, or find a better job, or do some other shit, try a different career. You know, so this looks like a test to me. You know, well, they say it's a test, but it looks like more of a test of, hey, it kind of feels like trading places. Like, hey, if we give this black guy this way of living, will he change or still be the same? My thoughts. You ever seen Trading Places, Tati?
I have not.
Eddie Murphy, Dan Aykroyd.
Oh my!
You know,
that's a classic.
I don't know. If I have, I can't remember.
Yeah, it's a classic for us bees. The movie is a classic for us bees. You know, like there's mad black and white movies that my parents used to be like, "Yo, that's a classic." And my aunts and uncle be like,
"Oh,
you
like
never
Streetcar Named Desire and all that type of shit."
Yeah, they be talking about shit. I'm like, nigga, that shit was in black and white. I don't know that movie. You know?
Yeah.
For Tati, it's like, oh, that shit wasn't in HD. I don't know that movie.
Nah, that ain't it. That is not it.
All right, go watch a movie that's not in widescreen. You be like, what the fuck is this old ass shit? I tell you what, I be pulling up some movies sometimes.
That's how we used to watch TV when I was younger.
I be pulling up some movies sometimes that don't be in widescreen. I be like, what the fuck is this bullshit? Get this Total Recall shit from '87 out of here, nigga.
I want to see the new one.
Yeah, nah, I don't want to see the new one. That shit was trash. But Colin Farrell, that shit was garbage. That shit was horrible. I turned that shit on the other day and fell asleep on that shit quick fast. I was like, oh yeah, that shit was trash. They changed all the best parts. The only thing they left in from the original was 3 titties. That's it. Everything else was changed.
3 titties, I can't.
I like, this shit is crazy. You know? But now, I'm curious to see if they'll actually talk about the story again. You know, when this program is over, will they actually tell us the results? You know, is there going to be like a headline where they tell us the results? So, program did this way, and you know what? We're going to keep giving people $850. Or you know what? It was a good experiment that we had $13 million to do. But I'm all for it. I think a lot of racist white people are going to get angry. They're going to be like, why are these black women getting this $850 a month shit? And they're going to be snapping their heads, acting like black women. They're going to be, I snap my neck. That sounds mad racist, don't it? I snap my neck too. I don't get it. You know,
I'm dead.
I'm being stupid.
I'm dead.
Man. The program's executive director is Hope Willensack. And I'm not sure who she is, but she seems to be trying to do something good and help some people out. But 600 black women across the state of Georgia will be getting $850 per month for at least 2 years. So I'm glad they're getting that extra check to help them with whatever they need help with, you know. So that's dope. And yeah, when we checked out that True Story, we also saw the truth. We spoke about it last week, right? True Story.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm looking at the chat over here. All right, you know what? Yeah. I'm glad.
I can't see shit.
I'm glad Miss Cheryl over here, in the chat. She said, Tati, you have a lot of patience making that pizza. It's been 2.5 hours. I would have said the hell with that and ordered the pizza.
The pizza is already done, but it just took me a minute.
Let us see the pizza. Let us see the pizza. Sis.
It just took me a minute just because I'm high. I'm over here mixing cookies. So there were these cookies that people kept like tagging me in on Facebook to make. They're like strawberry cookies, but you make them with cake batter. So what you do is take the cake batter and turn it into like cookie dough. And so then now we have strawberry flavored cookies, right? So I made them the other night and they were fucking fire. Like you can't even mess up if you try. The cookies come out really soft and shit. So I'm making those again. That's what I'm over here doing now. But the pizza is done.
Okay, so the pizza's done.
But it did take me a minute though. It did take me a minute just because I'm high as fuck, y'all. I'm in here just vibing. I like to cook, so I'm vibing. This is therapy for me.
All right, so you're cooking, but you haven't eaten nothing yet. I haven't seen you take a bite yet.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait.
Is it cute?
Wait. Now we can see it. Oh shit.
Wait. Is it cute?
Did y'all already start eating it?
No, I just took it out the oven.
So it's not like a circle.
Don't criticize my pizza now. It's not a perfect circle, but this thing gonna be good. How about that?
It looked like it's.
I wanted to make a rectangle though, but no, it was good. Last time, me and my baby made one day, and it was so good. So I'm like, okay, we can make some tonight.
So you want to make like a Sicilian? They don't got those out here, bees.
No Sicilians?
No Sicilians.
You have Sicilians.
Well, I ain't never seen no Sicilians sold nowhere. Sicilian is the rectangle pizza.
Yes, they have Sicilians. If you've been to Eddie's and Sam's, Duamachi and Ybor, there's Sicilians everywhere.
I ain't never seen it. I go to the spots that just sell
Pizza
slices.
Hut and shit don't. Pizza Hut and New York Pizza and
that's why I know
Domino's do not sell Sicilians. What?
I know pizza from New York pizza places. Well,
New York Pizza and Ybor is the place that I'm referring to is the New York Pizza spot in Ybor.
I thought you were talking about New York Pizza, like shit,
no,
sitting in every pizza place you go to.
You know the crazy shit is? You know what the crazy shit is, yo?
Right.
Jamaican beef patties. Right? I don't know Jamaican beef patties from Jamaican places. I know Jamaican beef patties from the pizza shop.
Well, listen.
And they and you know what? They would make me. They would make me Jamaican beef patties in the most Italian way. Put some mozzarella cheese on that shit. I used to get beef patties with cheese. Crazy. What you was gonna say though, Beans?
Yo, listen. Once you get it from like, because beef patties originate from Jamaican bakeries. Once you get it from a Jamaican bakery, bro, it's you don't want the pizza shop shit no more.
Literally.
See, that's the thing, though. I feel
they
like
call those pastries at that point.
Yeah.
Excuse me. No, that's the thing, though. I feel like the pizza shops bought them from a Jamaican spot.
Nah, they bought it from like Island Tower in the box. You know, like they got a bunch. They got like 25 of them.
I ain't got a beef patty from the Bronx in a long time, though.
Listen, no, I'm talking about going into the Jamaican bakery and getting a like they just made the beef patty in the morning. You understand what I'm saying? They just made the chicken patty in the morning. Like it's different, yo. It's different.
Tastes the same to me, minus the pita
Nah,
Some fire ass beef patties,
nah.
pita
man.
bread.
Different
Shit,
shrimp patties, like shrimp patty, veggie
Yeah, I don't eat
patties.
shrimp patties.
Like it's all different types.
I'm not the biggest fan of shrimp. I eat like coconut shrimp and fried shrimp, mate. Sometimes,
I've
but I'm
had
not the
some
biggest shrimp
fire
fan.
ass beef patties. Like they done put beef. They've had curry
shrimp
inside.
patties and
They had beef and potatoes.
See,
there was
like
shrimp. There was cabbage. There was cabbage. There was all types of shit.
None of that sounds delicious to me.
What? it's different types of beef patties, but them hoes be hitting like.
Yeah.
Beef patties be hitting.
Yeah, see, I'm the type of.
I'm not a fan of like rotis. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not even sure what that is.
What? You don't like roti?
I don't like that. I don't like the what you call it, the flour.
The fuck is roti?
It's like
so. Do you like pita bread?
Yeah, pita bread is what's called. Bread. I don't know. It's different to me from rotis. Like roti, I think because roti flakes up and breaks up.
Mm-hmm. And it's a little flatter.
Don't pita bread?
Like pita bread is a little thicker and roti is a little flatter. And it's meant for you to either have it like say you get curry. They put the curry inside of the actual flour tortilla looking thing. But some people I eat roti where I just break a piece off and I'm eating my curry with my hands type shit. I don't get the one where it comes inside of it. But it does flake up really bad. But it's really similar to pita bread. It's just a little thicker.
I like pita bread.
I mean, it's just a little flatter and flakier.
You know what they got out here, Bees? It's not the same. But they got it out here. A motherfucking golden crust. You know? That's wild.
Roti is made from dal.
Dal is flour made from chickpeas.
Yeah.
This is Khary over here in the chat telling us about roti is made from dal.
Roti.
Dal is flour made from chickpeas.
Mm-hmm.
Who the fuck figured this shit out? That I could take chickpeas and make fucking flour out of it. What?
Hey. Yeah, you'd be surprised.
Yeah, I will. I am surprised, you know?
You can make it out of split peas too. So good.
I'm about to turn my oven on and finish up this.
I want to make my own. Roti.
Yeah,
I haven't tried that before. Yeah, I haven't tried that before. I've made.
I'm over here.
What have I made?
Sweet potato.
I've made puri. I've made puri before.
Made what? Puri? What's puri?
I've made puri. It's like curry chickpeas. Okay, like fried curry chickpeas. The shit is fire. Fire.
I'm not very
I need to try some more stuff.
I'm not very familiar with chickpeas, but you made it sound like chickpeas was the main dish here.
It is. So it's actual chickpeas that you cook like curry, but you kind of fry them. I mean, when you cook curry, you kind of fry it anyway, but you fry it and it's I like chickpeas. I love chickpeas. Okay. So to me, it's good. It's just really like fried chickpeas.
Mm-hmm.
Fried curry chickpeas, my bad.
Chickpeas to me sounds like a last resort. I just never heard of the main dish being the main ingredient is peas. Though my dad used to try to get me to eat split pea soup. I used to be like, nigga, what is wrong with you? I don't want split pea soup. And Cheryl said, yo, Khary, what is wrong with you? You haven't taken a lot of shots tonight. Well, I did take quite a few shots tonight. I took about 3 or 4 shots on stream. And I also took about 2-3 shots before I started the stream. And then at some point I said, you know what? My body said, oh, you take one more shot, you're going to be sleepy, nigga. So I said, you know what? I'm going to smoke these blunts. You know? I'm going to smoke these blunts and we're going to finish up this show. So I did have some good shots tonight, but I didn't and I didn't eat a whole lot today. I just only got my second meal of the day right before the show, which was Parmesan crusted chicken from Longhorn, one of my favorite meals, by the way. I got some of that. I only ate one of the pieces of chicken. What did I eat today? What did I eat today? Shit. Oh, I got a slice of pizza when I walked the dog earlier. A slice of pizza. I had a slice of pizza and this right here. So I didn't want to have too many shots. Otherwise, I would be in here later on. And I want to watch The Expanse. Season 5 just started. Or this is season 6. Season 6 just started of The Expanse, and I want to watch that. Sci-fi.
I want to watch My Pillow.
Sci-fi shit, you know. So, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, but I think that's it. We're ready to wrap up.
Yeah.
I guess so. Yeah. We're ready to wrap it up, yo. You know, we'll see y'all next week. We ain't really got anything else to talk about. Next week is actually going to be our last show of the year. It's gonna be our last show of the year. Next week is our last show of the year. We're gonna do like and wrap up. So whatever, yo, B-side, whatever y'all want to talk about next week, like that we did that happened this year, shit. Let's talk. We're gonna talk about it next week.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go through a lot of our stories and try to see like what our most popular topics and shit was last year. You know, some of the shocker shit that happened last year. One of the things I'm gonna look at, I want to, but then I don't want to, but then I do want to, but I don't want to. And I'm how many times I said rest in peace this year on the live stream, you know, which we said it quite a few times. Like tonight we said it to Slim 400, you know what I'm saying? We said it to Young Dolph, to Amir, you know, Amir Johnson and shit like that, you know, said it to him and shit. Yeah, it's crazy, yo. It's just a lot, you know. But yeah, we gonna go over the year, you know, the good, the bad, the ugly, you know. You know what I wish I had. You know what I wish I had. I wish I had a good. Like I have timestamps for a lot of the stuff we talk about. You know what I don't have timestamps for? You know what I don't have timestamps for? The times that me and Tati argued. You know, the time where shit got hot on the show. You know, I don't have timestamps for those. And our shows are way too long for me to go back through all the episodes to see where we actually got crazy hot and shit like that. Where it's like, there was one episode. There was one episode where she threw the mic down. You know, we'll talk about that next week.
You said what?
There was one episode where you threw the mic down. But we'll talk about that next week. That's what I said. We'll talk about that next week. You know?
She said, fuck it, Elvis has left the building.
You know? But let's see. That's everything. Let me just make sure we ain't got shit else to do.
Yeah, we good. I'm sure it's hungry.
Oh, I saw that there was a show I started watching out of nowhere. Like called some locked up shit. You know, it's like a show where people decide to go to jail on purpose, like a part of a program where
60 day lockup.
Yeah, 60 days in. That shit.
That's my shit.
Nigga.
That's my shit.
The last season I watched, mad niggas ain't make it. Ain't make it. One black dude was in there, and that nigga looked like he went in there trying to go in and see, yo, I'm gonna go in here and run this shit. You know, other niggas went in there like, oh, I'm gonna go and report back what the problems are, where I see things going bad CEOs. I'm gonna go back like a reporter working for them. This dude went in there like, nigga, I'm running shit. You know, he got a little too cocky. The nigga went and tried to run shit in a different motherfucking cell block. That nigga came back to the old shit real quick. It was like, yeah, you get more freedom down there. You know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't really on you like that. He was like, word, all right, I'm gonna come down
set
there.
That nigga up.
The nigga like, yo. That nigga came back and was a little more quiet too. He wasn't as loud as he used to be, you know? But but you know, I found that shit interesting though. I was like, you know, this is crazy. These motherfuckers really don't know what the fuck. A lot of them motherfuckers like, yo, I can't do this shit no more. You know, there was like this the sign was, yo, if you can't take it, if you need to get out of there, start tapping your shit.
Yeah.
Niggas was like, yo, come get me. I can't do this shit no more.
Nah, I didn't see that shit when that shit was raw. Like the first 3.
Yo, this shit is crazy though.
Maybe 4 seasons was like crazy, yo. Like you had the one, like you had this black dude, like he was like that nigga was running shit. You had another one where homeboy went in there like trying to run shit, but he was like, nigga, like you ain't supposed to go in there and be getting into fights. Like just be the nigga starting the fight. So he was going in there starting the fight.
Niggas go in there just to see if they could run shit. Yo, let me see if I can go in here and be the nigga I think I am. Niggas be like, I'm the nigga I think I am. Some niggas be like, yo, I'm not sure how I'm a lad because I'm mad pussy. Niggas be like, yep, I was pussy. I can't fuck with this shit. One nigga went in there and thought he was going to be tough. He was actually a CO in real life. You know? He went to jail. That nigga lasted about 3-4 days before that nigga was like, yo, I ain't ready for this shit. Think he a nice CO now? Think he a nice CO? Or you think he's still an asshole?
Nah. Yes, he's an asshole.
You think he's still an asshole? Or you think he's like, you know what? I know what y'all go through. Y'all don't need to go through it. Yo, there was this one CO. There was a CO. Oh man. Yo, she was foul, nigga. She was foul. But the chick that was like 60 days in, right? In one of her reports, she was like, one of her like interviews, she was like, yo, this CO, she's just like not a good person. She's not good at her job. She like abuses her shit. And I guess somebody might have reprimanded her. Cause nigga. And I don't think she knew there was cameras neither. Cause nigga, she was banging on motherfucking doors in the middle of the night.
I saw that.
Talking about nobody sleeping. Y'all want to talk shit about me? All right, I got something for y'all. I'm up, y'all up. Yo, I was like, yo, she is foul, nigga. That's a petty bitch. I was like, damn, that's a petty bitch. But you know what? On petty bitch, let's go ahead and get out of here. You know? Yeah, and that's gonna be everything for the week. Let's get up out of here, you know? May the rest of your week be great. Do your best to stay sucker free. Keep a smile on your face, baby. We out. This bitch.
Thanks for watching the dopest live stream. That's something like a podcast, something like a newscast, and sometimes like a showcase. Khary's crib. Khary's crib. Khary's crib. Khary's crib. Khary's crib.
I'm gonna eat the rest of this motherfucking Parmesan crusted chicken and this motherfucking sweet potato, baby.
Listen, I'm about to finish this food. I'm taking my ass.
Khary's crib.
Y'all like my jacket though? You know, I got the. I'm not even sure what design is on this fucking jacket.
dopest live stream that's something like a podcast, something like a newscast, and sometimes like a showcase.